clothes.
Careful, Trace. The tour stop pants referred to Dodger Jano's leather pants. Dodger Jano would come to all the tour stops because we did not have kids. Dodger Jano would come with me everywhere. She'd always travel. She'd come to the Final Four. Final Four coaches love Dodger Jano. I can't think of one coach that met Dodger Jano that didn't look at me and look at her and go, yo, you overachieved, yo. I said, tell me, I know. But she had this pair of pants. In fact, a couple, but they were leather pants. And Dodger Jano is not super flashy at all. That's not her deal. Just naturally very pretty, but that's not her thing. Not a look at me thing. But she would break out the leather pants for the tour stops and look hot. Like smoke show hot. So that's the leather pants. If you've been to a tour stop, help Tracy with that. You can remind her. All right, we are done. Another good day.
Now I'm done.
Another wild day. Now we have tomorrow, and then we have the day. So make sure you're all set up. My thanks to Keegan Bradley, Tori Lavello. See about tomorrow. Kelvin Sampson, Errol Spence. Got a Jim Rome podcast, which I'm going to do in about 20 minutes. Kalani Sitake, head coach of BYU. They're getting ready for a move. After 11 years of being an independent, they are going into the Big 12. So it's a big week for BYU football. Look for that later on. My thanks to the XR4 Ti. Clones, gear up. Big day tomorrow, then the biggest day of all. See you. We're out.
Now your ideas don't have to wait. Now they have everything they need to come to life. Dell Technologies and Intel are creating technology that loves ideas, loves expanding your business, evolving your passions. We push what technology can do, so great ideas can happen right now. Find out how to bring your ideas to life at Dell.com. Welcome to Now.
At Lowe's, they believe in giving back to the communities they serve. That's why they're partnering once again with HGTV to honor people making a positive impact in their communities with the second season of HGTV's Build It Forward. Inspired by the Lowe's Hometowns Community Impact Program, hosts Tanya Nyack and Shane Duffy are traveling the country to surprise deserving community members with life-changing home renovations. Watch Build It Forward Saturdays, 6, 5 Central, part of Rescue Saturdays on HGTV.
Baltimore Orioles baseball.
1-2. Santander, hard ball off of the glove of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Here comes Austin Hayes. Adley Rutschman gets a stop sign. Anthony Santander drives in a run, and the Orioles take a 3-2 lead.
Catch all the action right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsey Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winter.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
50 years ago, Honda released the Elsinore, a purpose-built motocross bike that redefined the sport. And Red Riders have been racking up wins ever since. That winning legacy continues today with the new CRF 450R, available at Ron Ayers Motorsports. The 2023 450R produces even more low and mid-range torque for faster corner exits. The updated chassis optimizes suspension, performance, and improves handling. And that's just the beginning, because Honda is also releasing a limited edition 450R, decked out in historical design. It sports a blue seat, gold wheels, forks and handlebars, commemorative graphics, and more. Then there's the CRF 450 RWE. This Works Edition model gets the same 450R updates plus a slew of performance extras. Choose your new Honda CRF 450R model at Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville. After all, you've got a legacy to write. CRF 450R models are intended for close course operation only.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has a new, better flavor. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test. Starting with me. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Happy 100th anniversary to Minji's Bottling Group. Congratulations on 100 years of refreshing Eastern North Carolina.
For years, Callie Ann Phelps has been singing about Phelps Chevrolet.
Phelps Chevrolet is the one for you. Low, low prices, service too. See the big dealer right away. Carolina's finest, Phelps Chevrolet.
And you'll agree with what Skylar Phelps has to say.
Nobody beats Phelps Chevrolet's prices. Nobody.
The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you one.
If you missed Pirate Radio Live, you missed.
Chandler, if you are a team guy like you say you are, I think you need to bring a girlfriend for the day into the nation.
Absolutely.
All right.
You're going to need to
This is Camille. This is Camille, Tony, Tony, Camille, Clip, Camille, Clip.
Look, if the Pirate Radio listeners can make this happen and not tell Clip and myself about it, and then get Chandler his girlfriend for the
She
day
just shows up
with him, and we would be dead.
Pirate Radio Live, weekdays from 3 to 6, right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Ty? Hi. Ty? Clip. Hey, man, good to see you, brother.
He's a cool cat, man.
Superstitious beers. Superstitious beers.
I got a little taco meat on my chest.
I grabbed a handful of lunch meat and shoved it down my teammate's throat.
I'm a former long snapper.
Booty, 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 booty everywhere.
At the Burlington... I have no idea what the just happened.
Did not flub at all. Send it in.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you again another day here on Pirate Radio Live. A beautiful hot day in Eastern North Carolina and a fun show coming your way on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. You can also find us on 1250, 930 online, PR927FM.com, and watch the show on Facebook Live and YouTube. And you can jump in. We've already got a few likes on the show. I'm going to give us a like for being here. Chandler, can I get one from you on a beautiful Wednesday? We have got a lot to talk about today on the show and some guests to get to, including Ken Watlington, WNCT Channel 9. He'll join us in the Pirate Radio studios. Coming up, he'll be in a good mood because the Braves have already played and won on this Wednesday, completing the sweep over the first place Twins. So that was fun to see earlier today. We'll talk baseball and more with Ken Watlington coming up in about 20 minutes or so. P-Mace, Patrick Mason, will join us to talk some ECU athletics. Also, we got a big draft today. One that I've prepared for today's draft more than I have anything else for the show because I have a strategy in this draft. We're going to draft our 4th of July cookout menu. You have to go one main course, a protein, a meat, 2 sides, 1 dessert, 1 beverage, and you can draft those in any order, but those are the 5 rounds, and we'll have intern Joey grading us as we always do, and looking forward to that with P-Mace and Chandler Honeycutt coming up in hour 2. Hour 3, Garret Saylor will join us in the Pirate Radio studios to recap his awesome career here at East Carolina. Talk about what's next with Garret, and kind of have a closing interview with Garret Saylor coming up at 5 o'clock. And Mark Brown, CamdenChat.com, will join us. We'll talk about the O's. Lost last night to the Reds, beat them the night before. Rubber match tonight at Camden Yards. And we'll talk about the O's and MLB with Mark Brown, as we will be off next week. When we return, it'll be All-Star break week in Major League Baseball. So starting to get serious. You kind of know if your team is good or bad this year, if they're in contention, if they need to make a run at the trade deadline or trade off assets. And the Orioles are certainly in that good column with the way they've played so far this MLB season. So a lot of different stuff, a lot of different topics, and we want to hear from you as well, just like Pike, who is listening from sunny North Myrtle Beach. Hello, Pike. Hope you're enjoying your time in the dirty Myrtle, or is that the nice Myrtle, North Myrtle Beach? Tyler checking in says, smash that like. That is great advice, Tyler, because not only are you giving back, you make us feel good. It makes yourself feel good. Some say it's better to give than receive. So give us a like here on this Wednesday. We want to hear from the Facebook crew as well, hanging out on this Wednesday. All right, Shirley Rhodes is here. Intern Joey is back, and the Chan Man, Chandler Honeycutt, is to my left. Hello, Chandler.
Hey, Clipper, how you doing today?
I'm great. Thank you for asking.
No problem.
Enjoyed a nice, easy breezy 3-0 Braves win a moment ago. So
nice.
Feeling good about that. Not a lot going on in the sports world, so we're having to kind of come up with our own topics. It's list season. It's Mount Rushmore season. It's preview season, so we'll be doing a lot of that each and every day here on Pirate Radio Live.
It's 4th of July spread season, draft season.
It is. Are you ready for this?
I mean, I'm just going to go off the top of the dome. I mean, I have a lot of I have a big board in my brain. I have a big brain. I got a big head.
Yeah.
And there's a big board in there, and there's a lot of different items, a lot of 4th of July items on that big board. So find out coming up in the 4 o'clock hour.
All right. I wonder if it will have an eclectic mix like your music festival.
Nah.
Like maybe a little Italian, Asian.
Hey, is Mason Garcia gonna be
here? Mason Garcia action. Jamie said he thought you might be in a shirt and tie today. Well, so for those that aren't aware, 2 weeks ago we were talking about memorabilia we'd like to own in the sports world, and we kind of from there started talking about ECU memorabilia. And Chandler said you would like Coach Mac's tie collection that he wore during big wins, big moments.
Yeah, and I jokingly said that. Like, I didn't mean that seriously.
There's a little bit of truth in every joke.
Yeah, I mean, of course I was like thinking, man, that would be cool to have that, but I jokingly was like,
but who's going to give you a
like
tie?
That tie?
Yeah, what kind of man would give you something so important to him personally? That would never happen, right?
No, until there was this man named Mac McCarthy came along.
A great man named Mac McCarthy, who came in yesterday for the show and gave Chandler the actual tie that he wore when he was coaching East Carolina to a victory over NC State in 2007, the only win ECU's ever had against an ACC opponent in men's basketball. Probably won't see them return, them being State or any ACC team, to Minges Coliseum, maybe ever. Getting harder and harder to schedule teams to come in here. So Mac presents him with the tie. Tie. Hi. Hi. Tie. Tie. Hi.
Tie.
Hi.
Tie.
Thank you. Chandler's now watching video of that game. My man Sam Hennett dropping 30 on the Wolfpack that night.
Give me a 30-burg.
A 30-burg for S-Dot.
I'm going to go ahead and put that on my 4th of July menu. A 30-burg.
A 30-burg?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A Sam Hennett 30-burg.
So you take that tie, and you... Tie. You take it home, and what do you do with that tie? You're looking at the tie as Coach Mac's wearing it, standing beside Michael Perry.
Now I want Michael Perry's tie.
His what?
His tie?
Tie.
Hi.
Tie.
Still one of the greatest.
I mean, the way he said tie the first time is exactly how it sounded the second time.
Still one of the greatest all-time interviews in our generation. We've had some great interviewers in our time. your Larry Kings, your, now I can't think of any other names, but Eric Gullickson, WITN 7, spring game 2022. Two?
Ty?
Hi.
Ty?
He's talking to Rajay Harris, my guy.
My guy.
And he says,
My guy.
simply, tie? Because the team's tied.
I think at 30.
Ty?
Hi.
Ty?
30 burger?
A 30 burg.
And Rajay, first of all, didn't know what he was saying and thought he was saying hi. So
Ty?
Hi.
Ty?
he's a polite young man. He says hi back to him.
It was the most concerned hi I've ever heard.
Hi. And then Gully, being the reporter
Doubles
he is,
down.
says no time for small talk, no time for chit chat. I got a story to do. Ty.
Ty?
Hi.
Ty?
One of the best interviews ever. I mean, Gully handled it well. Rajay handled it well.
Well, you guys tied. That's what happened. You guys tied. It was just
no need to say all those words.
Tie
when you can say it with just one. Tie.
Ty?
Chandler.
Hi.
Ty?
Hi. First of all, hi.
Tie.
No, hi.
Hi.
Hi. What did you do with the tie?
It's hanging up in my room, so it's the first thing I see when I walk in. I'm not putting ranch. I'm not putting ranch on that tie, Coach Owens.
Are you gonna eat wings with this tie? Are you gonna wear this tie?
You know what? I have thought about. Should I wear it?
I got an idea.
Should I wear it to Minji's one night?
Yep. For a big game. It's your big game tie. I went by my folks yesterday, and my dad was. I don't know why we started talking about it. Maybe because Mac was on. I don't know, but he was like, "Man, I'm ready for basketball. I'm ready for." And then we saw Michael Perry a moment ago. I'm ready to get Michael Perry on the show every week.
Yeah,
I'm ready for hoops. Ready to be in Minji's section 213. But we were talking about who's coming in. I think we got South Carolina coming in, right?
Yes.
SEC opponent. I think that would be a good game to break out the tie.
I think so too. You know, it stinks that NC State's probably not ever going to come back to Minji's ever in the rest of time
ever.
But if they did, I would wear the tie.
Of course, you got to wear it for that one. But I think in this case, are you going to be? Because Chandler, you were. I mean, you are. We've talked about your blue collar nature. Are you going to be working basketball games? Or are you going to be getting post game? You going to be getting some post game?
As far as I know, right now, I mean, I could be doing some post game.
Let's say yes for the sake of this conversation.
Yes.
So you wear the tie to the game. ECU beats South Carolina. First win against an SEC opponent in Minji's since Ole Miss a long time ago. You go into the press room. You say, question.
How about those freaking Pirates?
They come. Mike Schwartz is banging on the podium. How about those freaking Pirates? Much respect to myself.
How about great respect to those freaking Pirates?
You say, yeah, I got a question. And they say, Chandler Honeycutt, Pirate Radio. And you start taking off the tie. And you say, tie? And hand it to Mike Schwartz.
Hi.
Tie?
And you hand him the tie.
And then he's going to go, what the hell is this?
And you'll say, what
the hell is going on around
and I'm
here?
going to say,
let me explain.
And then I'm going to whip out my laptop.
Whoa, easy.
I'm going to whip this thing out.
All right.
Call my laptop.
Put it right on the table.
And I'm going to have I'm not going to find it now, but basically that frame that I showed you earlier where the tie is perfectly in the picture, I'm going to say, you see that tie right there? That's the same tie. That is the tie that was worn by Mac McCarthy when this place went nuts, when the clock went zero and the Pirates took down the Wolfpack back in 2007, baby. And now that tie is yours.
And what's he going to say back to you?
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Great respect to you for doing that.
And then Mike, we'll just keep paying this tie forward. Now, if he gets another job, he's going to have to leave it. And go to hell. Get a job. Tommy T. Jamie says, question, do you think at some point during the football season you want to fast forward to basketball? I don't know if you know about me. I'm a basketball guy. Basketball is life.
You are the biggest ECU basketball fan I've ever known.
I have the T-shirt to prove it. Basketball is life. I'm ready to fast forward to basketball right now. For multiple reasons. I'm a basketball guy. B, I get to enjoy it.
Can I ask if
I don't have like 12-hour work days here on Saturdays during basketball season. Don't get me wrong. I'm ready for some Pirate football. I'm ready right now. You want me to do a 4-hour pregame show right now if we can kick off 4 hours from now? Done. I'll do it. I'm ready. But Bobby Pettiford, man. Ezra.
Oh.
We saw R.J. Felton shooting a video for Boneyard, Team Boneyard.
How about this guy
at UBE? Got me excited the other day.
How about I like to call this guy Cam Hayes?
Don't know if he'll be playing this year, but we hope he is.
Well, let's just say for the sake of this conversation that he is.
Okay.
Very excited about that guy.
You ever heard of Brandon Johnson?
Heard of him a few times.
Yeah. All right.
You've heard of Luke Skywalker?
Yeah, Star Wars.
Yeah.
Darth Vader's son.
David Thompson, they called him the Skywalker.
He's a cool cat, man.
Moonwalker, whatever they called him.
I don't know if you're getting your stuff right now. There was a Kenny Skywalker.
I thought they called David Thompson the Skywalker.
Is he playing for ECU this year?
No, but Jaden Walker is. Jaden Skywalker.
You went a long ways for that one. But you know what?
I could have gone longer, but thank you for showing me the shortcut.
Yeah, ready for some Pirate hoops. Going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully. There's an asterisk beside that. It's never been a lot of fun. Let's be honest. It's not fun.
It's never been consistently fun. But there has been those moments, man.
Right.
I mean, just the one that I think of right off the bat is 2 years ago, sitting with you in 213, the Memphis game, Brandon Suggs, former Pirate, former Knight, now an Aggie.
Who's he with?
New Mexico State.
Man. There ain't no boats out there. It's all just desert and meth, according to Breaking Bad.
Okay. But he hits that shot. The crowd goes wild. The crowd is storming the court. And we're being swallowed up here by Pirate fans.
Painting it. Jack says, what about Gavin shoving against the Jarman Little League team? Gavin Williams last night.
I watched him.
He's ready for MLB. He's had 2 good outings against quadruple A opponents, Oakland and Kansas City. What a feeble attempt to try to hit Gavin Williams last night, but he was fantastic. What do you go, 8? 8 shutout innings?
7. He went 7 shutout innings, only gave up 1 hit, had 7 strikeouts. Not 7. Or did he? He did have 7 strikeouts.
He had 6.
We both watched the game, and we don't know how many innings or strikeouts he had.
I literally
He
told
went
myself
7 innings, did not allow a run, only allowed 1 hit, walked, I think, 1 or 3, I can't remember, and then 6 strikeouts.
7, 1 hit, 1 walk, 6 Ks. Thank you very much, Shirley Rhodes. Great outing for the great Gavino.
And I think he got all the nerves out in that debut last Wednesday. All eyes were on him. They were at home. That whole crowd is in the stadium. His family's there. But now he's on the road. He's got a start under his belt. He's a lot more comfortable, and he came out firing and had a lot of great command last night. And he just was able to just go out there and create outs and strike out some guys and limit the damage with walks. So, great to see him go out there and dominate.
And if you look at his box score, in terms of how many strikes that he threw out of the total number of pitches, it's almost ridiculous.
I saw it was out of the 92 pitches, 70 of them were strikes.
Yeah.
Humming it. And got some Vanderbilt calls last night. A little rocker lighter action. Got some stuff on the outside corner. And if he gets those calls, he's going to be unhittable. But awesome stuff last night. Gavin, his record is still 0-0, but his team is 2-0 in his starts. So there you go. Guardians right now. And with the Twins lost today, the Guardians might be in first place. They are tied for first now with Minnesota in that AL Central, and Gavin Williams a part of that right now. All right, let's see. More basketball talk in the chat. Jamie says, will Clip have another child after this upcoming season just so we can name him or her Bobby Pettiford? Bobby could be a boy or a girl's name. How about Petty? You know the name Patty?
Mm-hmm.
Petty is a beautiful girl's name.
Petty Brock.
Petty Ford Brock. The answer is no, Jamie. Probably not. John says, didn't that one smoke weed guy go to New Mexico State?
Oh, my God.
Is that how you refer to people? A smoke weed guy?
Didn't that one smoke weed guy go to MMSU?
The only player ever to smoke weed that played ECU basketball? That one guy that smoked weed? I believe you're referring to Sean Williams. Sean Williams had some games, man. Was it Memphis? Like, he had some takeover games.
And he would knock down threes from downtown.
Yeah. But like many Pirates who were on the all-freshman team, never made any other team because they end up leaving, not sticking around. But I think he's right. Wasn't that New Mexico State?
Mm-hmm.
Sean Williams.
He also said 2.
Good memory, John. Maybe you're not a smoke weed guy.
John, are you one of them smoke weed guys too?
Jamie, let's welcome you. This is not a segue from that smoke weed conversation. Just it's time to talk to you.
You call him Jamie?
Joey. You know, that's going to confuse me. Jamie, Joey. We got Jerry. Johnny. We got to get some names other than ones that start with J. No wonder Joey was looking at me weird when I was calling him Jamie.
Yeah.
Joey, welcome back.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Great. I want to tell you how much of a boy genius you are. So, Joey got a little hot, got a little toasty. Friday said Ellie De La Cruz would hit a home run. All he did was hit for the cycle.
Oh, yeah.
Before the College World Series started, he picked a team. That team was the Florida Gators. Chomp put up a ton of runs on Sunday to tie the series 1-1 with LSU, putting anybody that had Florida going into the College World Series in a win-win position. If you didn't feel great about it, you could hedge and win some money that way.
Yeah.
Either way, you were going to be a winner.
In Virginia, of course.
Of course. But Joey is smarter than the average bear. So he says, you know what? LSU's good. Gators just scored 20 runs. They might be in trouble tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide another bet in there because this Florida future had got all the way to the mountaintop, to the pinnacle. They just had to win one more. Maybe you didn't feel great about that happening. So what did you do? You said my official pick for Monday is the over. Yep. So that way, you've already got that big lottery Florida ticket sitting out there, which if you wanted to, again, you could hedge and win some way or the other. But you said, you know what? I'm going to just go ahead. Florida might not win tonight, but I'm going to win. Give me the over. Another W. Masterfully done. We were talking about teaching a gambling class at ECU.
Yeah, I mean, if Mr. Beast can open a class, Clip Brock should be able to, too.
That's going to be in part of the lessons, how to maximize your bets. And when you already have a future bet in, like you do, you're almost playing with some house money at that point, especially if you put a little bit on LSU so you know you're getting some return back. Yep. But you're like, screw that. We're going to go cherry on top of that. Give me the over. It's a winner. Joey's hot. So I'm riding with Joey until it runs out, until the gas runs out.
At the end of the show.
Yeah, I mean, you've got 2.5 hours to cook up something for us today.
I think I might have something now, but we can wait for whenever you want.
All right, let's wait on it. We'll get it before the end of the show here today.
Sounds good.
Chandler, are you learning from this guy, what he's doing right now?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
If I want to make money, especially with gambling becoming legal here soon.
Yeah.
I was a negative guy the other day, and I said, man, I'm very excited about betting becoming legal in this state, but I'm going to lose a lot of money. That's not the mindset to have.
No,
going into betting.
No,
I need to make a positive.
Well,
I mean,
here's the good news: you don't have a lot of money.
Now that is true.
The only way you could lose a lot of money is if you win a lot of bets and obtain a lot of money. So again, it's a win-win. You can't lose.
I cannot lose.
If you got nothing, if you ain't got nothing, there's nothing to lose.
All right, Whitney.
I feel like Chandler's got that kind of luck where, like, I could definitely see him come January, $70K parlay.
Man, and see me on like BR betting.
Yeah, I want to see Chandler
Honeycutt
Honeycutt's slip right there on my Instagram right when I wake up in the morning.
You just went on that insane NFL playoffs run or something.
Yeah, well, you see those videos all the time, especially if you're on social media like Instagram. I see it most of the time on TikTok, like BR betting being Bleacher Report betting.
Yeah.
They'll show a guy's parlay that he's sweating out in the last leg, and he has a chance to win $80,000.
I don't know if he's going to cash out or not, but you're not going to cash out.
After putting down $20. And I'm like, man, I'm mad because that's not me. 2, I'm mad because that can't happen in my state.
Yep.
But now it can come January.
Speaking of sweating legs, Ken Watlington's here wearing long pants today because he is a newsman. I mean, king of the segues. We got to get to Ken. Let's take a break. He's smiling because the Braves just swept the Twins, getting revenge from the 1991 World Series. Where are you at, Ken Herbeck? Did you enjoy the last few days? I did.
22 years later, revenge never felt so good.
Where you at, Puckett Estate? Rest in peace, Kirby. Where you at, Dan Gladden, with your ugly mullet? I hate the Twins. I hate those Twins. These Twins are okay, but it was good to beat them the last 3 days. We'll talk a little bit about that. Got more on Pirate Radio Live. Big show here on a Wednesday. Back with you after this. After this.
Give me a life full of promises and a world of dreams.
The Beach Tavern Bar and Grill has been the place to be for over 50 years. BT's is the best local sports bar in the heart of Atlantic Beach. Located on West Fort Macon Road across from Pacific, BT's has daily food specials, a late night menu, cold beer, pool, darts, and live entertainment for everyone to enjoy. Make it a summer to remember at the Beach Tavern Bar and Grill. Follow BT's on Facebook and Instagram for all the daily specials and events. BT's, the place for fun in Atlantic Beach this summer.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar MediSpa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Free consultations available. Visit us at beautybarmedispa.com. Also follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation. Go Pirates!
Serving those who serve is a lifelong mission, one that Budweiser supports with Folds of Honor. Together, they've been helping military families for over 13 years by funding life-changing scholarships. So join me in raising a Budweiser to raise funds for families for American heroes. Grab a case of Budweiser today at your favorite local retailer. Proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing, supporting our military veterans and the Pirate Nation since 1989. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2023 Anheuser-Busch Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
The Wood Ducks are back in Kinston this week, hosting the Carolina Mudcats starting June 28th through July 3rd. Come out to Thirsty Thursday and enjoy $2 natural lights, bush lights, and peanuts. Join the Wood Ducks on Saturday, and the first 1,000 fans will receive a City Edition jersey sponsored by Pepsi. Come hang out on July 3rd and see the biggest fireworks show in Eastern North Carolina after the game, presented by WNCT Channel 9. Get your tickets at the box office, online at woodducksbaseball.com, or by calling the Wood Ducks front office. Hope to see you at Granger Stadium all week long. Go Woodies! In studio today with Frank Lee with Appliances Superstore. Frank, why should people go see you?
We make buying appliances easy, just that simple. We have the largest selection of in-stock appliances in Eastern North Carolina, which helps our customers save money every day. We offer a 12-month warranty on our appliances, plus we deliver and set up your new appliances and remove your old ones. Come visit us at the Appliances Superstore off 264 behind the new DMV, or shop us online at AppliancesSuperstore.com. Remember, we make buying appliances easy at the Appliances Superstore.
Made in America means quality. Now during Bostic Sugg Furniture's 4th of July USA Made event, take advantage of savings of 15% off in-stock, custom order, and handcrafted Amish solid wood furniture. Choose from a wide selection of beautiful solid wood bedrooms, dining, occasional pieces, and home office furniture in stock or custom order to create the look you want. It's all at savings of 15% off. If it's solid wood and made in the USA, you'll save on it during the July 4th USA Made event at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
What's up there, Pirate Nation? Kyle Gaines here from Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram here in Washington, North Carolina. This just came in, just announced 10% off MSRP on all 23 Ram Bighorns. That's right, huge savings, 10% off window sticker on these 23 Bighorns. And it is that time of year, it is Wrangler season. We have a huge selection of Jeep Wranglers, Gladiators, soft top, hard tops. So come check us out here at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Remember, drive a little, save a lot. Go Pirates.
With U.S. Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines. So you don't need that robot daughter you built to get a 4th line for family plan pricing.
Oh, Robe Elizabeth? She's not gonna like that.
The robots will prevail.
Oh boy.
Get the low rate of $19.99 per line. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
We value human connection with fewer distractions. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Visit your U.S. Cellular authorized agent, Atlantic Wireless, with locations in Snow Hill, Belhaven, and Greenville.
This is Dale Murphy, 2-time National League MVP and number 3 with the Atlanta Braves. And you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Drive a little and save a lot at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They have a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, plus offer service to all makes and models in a state-of-the-art facility. Drive a little and save a lot with a short trip to Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Highway 264 in Washington, or go online at WashingtonChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Shirley Rhodes, Chan Man, Joey, and Ken Watlington to my left. Hello, Ken.
Hello, how are you? It's hot out there. Almost as hot as the Atlanta Braves.
Oh, I love when you come in with prepared material.
Had to get it in there.
I mentioned the Braves getting revenge on the Twins. Not quite as big as winning a World Series, this 3-game sweep, but, you know, similar.
But for mid-June, it's pretty doggone.
Jerry says, I'm still waiting for the Pittsburgh Pirates to get revenge on the Braves for beating them in the NLCS. Well, Jerry, you need to consult your doctor. I hope you live a long, long life, because I don't think that's ever going to happen, buddy.
No.
It's never going to happen. Pirates are in that group with the Reds, and the Orioles have eclipsed those teams. But, like, there's some good young teams that have been bad for a long time. Pirates are in there.
The Pirates uniforms they wore last night, speaking of bad, they were bad.
They were the City Connect.
Yeah, and the helmet that was like started out black and then gradually got to gold at the top, and it looked like it was just spray painted. It was ugly.
Let's go to our young person here. Joey, what'd you think of did you see the Pirates uniforms last night?
Pirates uniforms last night.
What did it have? The was it an airport code or whatever?
Yeah,
Ken?
PGH.
PGH on the front, like Charlotte. Where's the CLT?
Yeah. And someone, when those uniforms first came out last week, someone photoshopped a U in front, so it's spelled UGH. Ugh. I thought that was funny. But yeah, they're not very good.
Yeah, the Pirates just should go with the old classic look.
Yeah, with the what's the pillbox hat?
Yeah,
that was good stuff.
All right, our stats guy Johnny Robertson has a Brave stat. The Braves
to consider
have hit at least one home run in 31 of their last 32 games.
Yep.
They have hit a home run in 17 straight games.
And this stat comes courtesy of David O'Brien, the beat writer for the Braves on The Athletic. I read this on Twitter on the way in. They're on pace, as of entering play today, they're on pace to hit 299 home runs in the season. That would break the franchise record by 50. They hit 249 to set the record back in 2019.
It would be a few short of the all-time record, which I know because I just made a trivia question about it to have at AJ's tonight. So if you're listening, there's...
So it's more than 299.
Correct.
That's the only clue.
There's a hint on one of the questions coming up tonight at AJ McMurphy's. We'll get started at 8 o'clock. Come on out, watch some baseball, have fun with us.
Matt Olson hit another home run today.
That he did.
He's leading the National League with, I believe, 26.
I did not know that.
He's leading the National League in RBIs, I believe. I think he's going to set the all-time home run record this year.
Wait, what?
Sorry. I was going to mute my mic.
No, he's not. But you know what? He either hits a home run, he hits it really
Ken
far.
was grooving. I was riding with him, riding along, and I had to pop the brakes on in the second.
As for the jersey, it could have been nice, but yeah, you're right. The PGH is...
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, that doesn't look good.
But Matt Olson either hits home run or strikes out. And he's hitting a lot of home runs, and he's striking out a lot.
How do you say the Luis kid from Florida, from Miami?
Arraez?
I asked the guys after trivia last week, threw it around the horn, what's his batting average going to be at the end of the year?
He's right around 400 now, right?
He's at 399. I said give him 364. We had some 320s because you do go through slumps and stuff. I don't know. Can he dip that far? But what do you think, Ken? What do you think he ends
Well,
up?
they got 12 more games or so against the Braves, so that's going to be a lot of offers.
Including...
I'm riding high with optimism with the Braves right now, and that's rare.
Yeah, it's a little scary.
It is.
You are the most negative sports guy I know, so this is a little worrying.
And I was when they started the month of June 0-1. I'm like, these guys are done. They're done. And
the June swoon.
And then they're 20-3 since that loss. So,
yeah, they've been phenomenal.
Arraez, he's going to hit a slump. Everybody hits a slump. You saw how Michael Harris started the season, and he's really had a good month of June. Might be the player of the month in the National League, and he's still only hitting about 260. So everybody goes through a slump.
You remember the strike year, Ken, when
94?
It looked like some records.
Ken Griffey Jr. and
you had, but Tony Gwynn was hitting like over 400.
720.
And I just remember being so excited. That 400, we've seen records come and go.
Yeah.
But that 400 mark, I don't know, man. Especially in today's baseball, you just think you'd never see anything close to it.
But you have to think about it. The shift's gone this year, so everybody's average across the league is about 5 points higher. So that's a little bit of difference. But, could that be the difference between 396 and 401 maybe for a guy this year? We'll see.
Yeah. What's here's one to throw around the horn. What's a record that hasn't been broken in a long time you'd like to see broken? In any sport.
Any sport? Okay, I was going to ask you this question too. I'm not going to answer your question with a question. To answer yours, I think it's going to be hard to see somebody break the 100-point Wilt Chamberlain one.
Yeah, that's going to be difficult. The closest have been recently,
Kobe,
which it wasn't that recent, but Kobe.
81 and
Clay, or not Clay. Devin Booker had a 70 maybe.
Yep.
Chandler and what are we doing? Chandler?
I got one.
What you got?
Cal Ripken's consecutive games.
I don't think we'll see that. The guys are soft these days. Back in my day, Joey, men were men. Everybody's soft today, man. Soft.
I agree.
I mean, your streak of being here on the show's already been broken. You had something to do. That was a joke. I don't think we'll ever see that one, Chan, man.
When's the last time someone rushed for 2,000 yards or so? Like, what's the...
You know what? The last person to do it was...
Chris Johnson?
No, it was Adrian Peterson since then. But I thought about that, and I said, we've seen that. I want to see a 2,000-yard...
King Henry also did it.
King Henry, thank you.
Yeah.
2,000-yard receiver.
Okay. Terry McLaurin.
Has that ever been done?
Speaking of...
And why will Jahan Dotson be the guy to do it? Hey, will you quit laughing at things that aren't jokes, Joey?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. What do you think is more likely to happen? Someone to get over 30 assists in an NBA game or 100 points? That's something that I saw Chris Paul talking about on a podcast once. And he said it would be harder to get the assist than the 100 points.
Well, yeah, because you'd have to rely on your teammates being hot that day.
Yep. Yeah,
and multiple
teammates.
Game, you
can just rain threes.
100 points, you're just worried about one guy. assists, you're kind of worrying about 4 or 5 if you're going to get to 30. Now, while I'm talking about records,
however, if the guy, whoever scores 100 points,
you're doing it in the same game.
They need the ball, so it might be the dual thing, right?
So if Paul just passes it to Steph Curry and he hits
splash
33s,
oh, it's going to happen this year,
right? It could happen in the same game.
Game 2, it's going to be October 29th against. I got nothing. I'm just kidding.
I had to look this up.
Finish that statement so it's a viral clip.
Yeah, this guy.
Who has the most receiving yards in a single season in NFL history? It's happened.
Calvin Johnson.
Yes, it happened.
Is that right?
Yes.
Holy crap.
Wait a minute. 1964. Man, I didn't realize this is going to happen, by the way. Somebody's going to get 2,000. In the last 2 years, Cooper Kupp was 53 yards away from 2,000. Last season, Justin Jefferson, 191 yards away.
But there's an asterisk because 2 years ago is when they started playing 17 games a season. So you have an extra game to do it now. So should we say 2,100?
Training camp had a clip come out saying that he's looking for 2,000 this year.
Well, let's do it. Never been done before. Let's see it. That is a good point, though, Ken. By the way,
take the asterisk away if you get it in the 16 games.
Yeah, you got to.
No.
Yeah, it'll still be there, but like mentally, you're gonna have to delete it. I don't know. Ken, let me take this time to wish your mother a happy belated birthday.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, she had a great day. She came to town yesterday. All she wanted was wings from Kickback Jack's. I'm like, well, you're easy to please. I can take it right down there right now.
Easy enough.
And it was a great meal.
I stopped by my folks' house yesterday, and they were watching the news, and I saw your shout-out. That was nice.
All right.
At my mom's. Oh, he's a sweet boy.
Oh, yes.
He's a sweetie.
Yeah. They almost didn't let me do it. We almost ran out of time. I had to talk about the storms. It's like, just give me 11 seconds to say happy birthday to my mom.
Come on.
And we got it in.
Have a heart. Have a heart. All right. Records you want to see broken. Anybody want to chime in on that topic today? Another topic I'm asking all my guests this weekend. We had Rich Shea on from Major League Eating, the president of Major League Eating.
Right.
Got the hot dog eating contest at Coney Island on July 4th. If you were entered into, and this is an amateur contest, you're not facing Chestnut, you're not facing Kobayashi in his heyday.
Right.
It's just you and a bunch of Joes. Myself, Chandler, Joey, we'll throw Shirley in there.
Yeah.
And you say, this is my food. This is what I can do. What food would you pick to where you think you could win the competition? Eating a lot in a short amount of time. What's your go-to? What's your specialty? Not necessarily your favorite food, but a food you think you could eat a lot of in a little amount of time.
Mashed potatoes. I don't know.
I like it.
Yeah.
Does
that count, though?
Yeah, they go down easy.
Yeah.
Just get you a big old bucket of mashed potatoes.
Yeah, just a little bit of a cup of gravy, just, sprinkle it on every now and then.
Yeah.
Or dip it in, how they dip, the hot dog in a cup of water. I'm just dipping.
You bare hand the potatoes, dip in gravy,
just
knock it down. All right.
Now I'm hungry.
I like that. That's a good call.
Yeah.
Mashed taters. Do you watch the hot dog contest?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not. It's not appointment viewing, but if I'm around that day and nothing else is going on, yeah. I mean,
I follow it. I look at the results. I might drive to Virginia and bet on it. But it's tough to watch.
Head up to what's in Portsmouth now, and
it's tough. Like that. I don't watch. Joey, a lot of guys your age watch UFC. You watch that MMA stuff like that?
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe I'm soft because I don't like seeing guys get their face beat in.
Yeah, that's soft.
It does something too. I'm soft.
Now I can agree with you with the not watching the hot dogs because that just
that's
does
gross.
Get nasty after some point. But no, UFC's fun to watch.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm more, and it's funny because I like boxing. Not that there's any boxers that I know these days, but like growing up watching Tyson and Holyfield and Lennox Lewis and
George Foreman,
Big George, and that Roy Jones Jr. Roy Jones Jr. has the best highlight tape of anybody because he would put his hands behind his back and hit the guy. It was like
I think that's the difference between our eras. Is with your era, boxing had these storylines, had these characters.
Yeah.
Now
for us, it's not boxing; it's UFC.
Yeah.
And it's kind of the same way when there was a Tyson fight on a Saturday night, and everybody got together and had to watch it.
Yeah.
Kind of same thing's happening with UFC.
Yep, no doubt. Do you watch that at all, Ken?
Nah, not really.
Yeah.
But if I'm around and it's on, the story of my life. If I'm around and it's on.
What is appointment TV to you? The Braves?
WNCT 9 news at 5, 5:30, 6 o'clock. Mainly
that 11 is...
They tell me I have to be there or I won't get paid. So that's appointment viewing for me.
All right, there you go. Ken's favorite show is the show he's on. It's like, this is my favorite radio program.
Yeah, this is also my favorite radio program. If I'm around.
This particular time. On this particular day.
20-something on a Wednesday, yeah.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back, talk more with Ken Watlington, WNCT Channel 9. We've got some records coming in. Eric, that would be a good one. We'll talk more about that when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday. Back with you after this.
Coco's Sports Bar and Restaurant, located in the old Professor O'Cool's location, has daily lunch specials from 11 to 5, including their famous $1 wing special Monday through Wednesday all day long. Coco's has entertainment every Tuesday with country western night and karaoke on Thursday starting at 8. Take advantage of their weekly fresh fruit margarita specials and be sure to try the best Philly ribeye steak rolls in town while you're at it. Coco's Sports Bar and Restaurant, Greenville's Diamond in the Rough. Check them out on Facebook for more information. Go Pirates!
Your vehicle is a big part of your life. That's why you should trust the team at Greenville Auto World for all things automotive. Greenville Auto World is now under new ownership by the Cook Management Group, but still believes in fair prices, superior service, and treating customers right. Tommy Cook and his team now have 5 dealerships in eastern North Carolina with a fully stocked inventory of SUVs, trucks, and cars. For sales or service, visit Greenville Auto World on Highway 43 or greenvilleautoworld.net. Pirates supporting pirates.
When you walk through the doors of Villa Verde, you'll experience the sights, sounds, and smells of authentic Dominican flavors. This is Jay from Villa Verde, inviting you to come by this summer and try one of our amazing empanadas, our famous red snappers, grouper bites, seafood paella, Cuban sandwiches, and much, much more. Relax on the patio with a fresh mojito or a cold beer while enjoying one of our out-of-this-world desserts, like our rum pineapple cake or our famous tres leches. Villa Verde on 10th Street, a platform for good, and a proud supporter of the Pirate Nation.
Hey Pirate fans, this is Coach Cliff Godwin. The physicians at Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center have been caring for our athletes at ECU for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for our sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care, physical therapy, and diagnostic testing. For experienced and professional services, call the team at Orthopedics East at 252-757-2663 or visit them online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
With over 30 locations across North Carolina and southeastern Virginia, Quality Equipment is your local John Deere dealer, where you'll find everything you need for your next project. Our complete lineup of John Deere lawn and garden, agricultural, and commercial worksite equipment comes with years of experience, expertise, and dedication. We know what it takes to get it done right. Stop by today or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers in Greenville, plus the all-new Tiebreakers in Winterville, do real burgers better than anybody. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, real burgers at its best.
Everybody loves burgers.
50 years ago, Honda released the Elsinore, a purpose-built motocross bike that redefined the sport. And Red Riders have been racking up wins ever since. That winning legacy continues today with the new CRF 450R, available at Ron Ayers Motorsports. The 2023 450R produces even more low and mid-range torque for faster corner exits. The updated chassis optimizes suspension, performance, and improves handling. And that's just the beginning, because Honda is also releasing a limited edition 450R, decked out in historical design. It sports a blue seat, gold wheels, forks and handlebars, commemorative graphics, and more. Then there's the CRF 450 RWE. This Works Edition model gets the same 450R updates plus a slew of performance extras. Choose your new Honda CRF 450R model at Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville. After all, you've got a legacy to write. CRF 450R models are intended for close course operation only.
Pirate Radio.
All of our last names are ECU.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The best place in Greenville to unwind after work and have fun is AJ McMurphy's. AJ's has daily food and drink specials and an awesome patio perfect for some outdoor dining. And there's something for everyone every weeknight, including sports trivia with our very own Clip Brock on Wednesday nights. They also have live music every Friday and Saturday with no cover charge, and brunch every Sunday. Make today an AJ's Day. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live.
Okay.
Just talking to Ken Watlington off the air. Talking not in our sleep, but while we are awake. Little Cars cover here, Shirley Rhodes. I like the Cars.
Why, yes.
We got some jams.
Rick Ocasek, rest in peace.
Didn't know the name. Is that lead singer?
It is.
Yes.
All right. R.I.P.
I never knew how to pronounce his last name. Ocasek is what I used to say all the time.
Ocasek? Is that what you went with?
Maybe I'm wrong.
No. I think it is Ocasek. I just have been pronouncing it wrong all these years.
Who's your all-time favorite band, Ken?
A Tribe Called Quest.
You've mentioned them quite a bit.
Yeah.
We're on a war tour.
Exactly. That would be my walk-up song.
Yeah.
Eric has a record he wants to see broken. And I feel like in today's NFL, we could see it. He wants to see 10 interceptions thrown by a quarterback in a game.
Hello, Sam Howell.
I tell you what, was it Peterman, Nathan Peterman? If we could start him for 17 games, I think we could do it. He said he thinks the record is 8. 10 picks in a game.
It won't happen.
Let's see.
You'll get yanked before that. You can get there.
But, man, it would be fun, right?
Depending on who it's happening to, yeah.
Most interceptions thrown in a game. Peterman had like 4 in a quarter recently.
Oh, Jim Hardy.
Oh, we all remember him. Ty Detmer. There's a name from the past. Haven't heard that name in a while. He threw 7. How do you stay in the game long enough to throw 7? Steve DeBerg. Ken Stabler did it.
He was pretty good.
Yeah. For the 6s here, we've got Peyton Manning had a 6 interception game. Fitzmagic. It's not a surprise, is it? Let's see. Tom Tupa. Wasn't he also a punter? Boy, Bobby Hebert's up here twice. That's not good.
No.
Our old Jay Schrader back in the day. Ken did it.
Yeah.
And Testaverde. Yeah, he threw a lot. And they say he was colorblind, or was that a joke? I guess it was a joke.
I think it was a joke, yeah.
All right, so 6 picks for Manning, but he turned out all right.
He's okay, really good. He's a funny guy. He's a good actor now. Good show host.
He is. I love the Manning cast. Yeah. He was good on Saturday Night Live, too.
Yep, that one skit was funny. Yep.
The one where he throws the ball at the kid?
Yeah.
That's the only one I remember.
Do you actually want to win?
You remember the old ESPN commercials?
Yeah.
Stuart Scott and John Anderson. Who else was in it? I just remember Stuart Scott. They were doing the old, we're going to with the Boys and Girls Club to play ball, teach the kids. And then it turns into them dominating. I just remember Stuart Scott running down the court, dancing and
doing
stuff.
a little LeBron and stuff like that. Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah, those commercials were great. My favorite was one of the SportsCenter anchors is waiting for the elevator. The door opens up, and it's the New Jersey Devil mascot. And the guy asks going down, and the mascot just nods. It's like, I'll wait for the next one.
Favorite This Is SportsCenter commercial, Shirley. What do you got? Obviously, the Charlie Steiner with the Y2K is hilarious because he's got the tie wrapped around his head. Follow me to freedom, I think he says.
I think there's 2 of them. One is the one with David Ortiz, and it's where he puts on a Yankees cap.
The mascot season?
Yes.
Yeah.
In the mascot season, he's like, I'm just joking.
Yeah.
I like that one. And then there's one that Abby Wambach did where she is walking down the hallway with one of the ESPN announcers, and another one is coming toward her, and he kind of flops and acts like he's like in a world of pain, and she's looking at him going, you're all right. And she just walks away. And I thought, and of course, this goes back to the story of her getting stapled, her head stapled live on television right on the soccer field after colliding with another player.
That don't sound fun.
Splitting her head open. So
whenever they break out the stapler on you, that's real.
Yeah, they stapled her head live on TV.
When you said hallway, it reminded me of Peyton and Eli did one. And remember, they're like kicking each other in the hallway.
Yeah, they're giving each other wet willies and stuff. Yeah,
really good.
I like that one too because at one point, oh gosh, is the dad Archie turns and looks at him, gives him that parent death stare. Yeah.
You mentioned Peyton. Honestly, man, so Washington, like Eli Manning's a Hall of Famer, but like he was not great against Washington. Like we picked him off a lot. We beat him a few times, and I didn't dislike him. I didn't like him. I'm a huge Eli fan. Now, like he's got a great sense of humor. He's really good on those shows, and he's not in this category, but we've talked about this a lot in the past, Ken. Athletes you hated early on and came to like or respect. Like kind of Phillip Rivers kind of did, and then I started disrespecting him again. I went on a roller coaster with Phillip Rivers.
For me, it was Shaq.
Okay.
When Shaq first came into the league, everybody was all about Shaq, and I was a Jordan guy. I'm like, this big guy, blah, 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 Michael Jordan, blah, blah. But now Shaq, he's funny, he's talented, he's affable. He came to Greenville, played a show with, doggy jams and stuff. Like, Shaq's just a good dude. So, but at first, was not a fan, but he warmed on me.
Patrick Mason has an idea. This is Sports Center commercial draft. All right, I guess we'll have to do that in the future. Yeah. Because there are a million to choose from. Not bad.
I got 2 or 3 that I'm going to keep to myself, though.
Okay.
I just thought of, but yeah, I won't say it now.
All righty then. Ken Watlington joining us here in the Pirate Radio studios. Let's see. Newton says he could dominate a hamburger helper eating contest. What flavor?
Stroganoff, 100%. Is
that the go-to?
That's mine.
Eric said chicken tenders dipped in gravy is underrated.
Anything in gravy.
True.
Yeah.
Tony Dunn says chips and salsa. I'm sure they do that contest already, but that would be
every day at Chico's.
Sure. What if how hot's that salsa? I guess you got to go mild if you're going to incorporate that. Here's a record that Tyler would like. I don't know what the record is for this, but this is a pretty interesting one. Longest table tennis rally. Tyler, do you know the number on that? I would love to hear the longest rally in a professional table tennis event. Because that would be, or how about even like tennis? I wonder what the longest rally is.
The longest table tennis rally is 2 hours and 12 minutes.
Oh, holy crap. All right, I don't want to see that. I was thinking like 12 minutes maybe. 2 hours? And
it's a little fraudulent here because it wasn't 1936. So
that's back when men were men. When guys now,
that's right.
Now
World
these soft
table tennis championships in Prague.
These soft table tennis guys.
When did it turn to ping pong?
Yeah, I know. Did we Americanize that?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I was decent, but never great at ping pong. Enjoyed playing though.
I've got the longest tennis rally.
Okay, what do we got?
Let me get to it here. It was just here. Now what the heck? 5,000. Excuse me.
What? 5,000?
Okay. In 2017.
Yeah.
Simone Frediani and Danielle Pecci. Broke a Guinness World Record for having an astonishing 51,283 shot rally that they achieved in 2017. I'm trying to get the time here.
It's still going on.
That is incredible.
I'm still looking for it here. Oh, crap. I hate these websites. 12 hours to complete.
No. This is like one game. This is one. What are you saying?
Okay.
No, they did not go 12 hours
This
straight.
was not in an actual match. They were just maybe trying to set the record.
They were yes. That's what I'm talking about. It says the officially
super
recorded.
competitive. It's like that Friends episode where they're throwing the ball. How long can we throw the ball without dropping it?
Now in another rally, came in the 1997 U.S. Open between Pete Sampras and Andre Agassi.
When men were men.
Yes, when men were men.
Very hairy, that Pete Sampras.
And so was Andre until he went bald.
That's right. Very hairy Neanderthal men.
The pair exchanged 51 shots in an epic rally.
Now that's long.
And then for the women in 1984, 643 shots in 29 minutes.
Man, one day this summer, I'm gonna load up a lot of guests. I'm gonna make sure Joey and Connor are here, along with Chandler and Shirley. Maybe we get a little extra help, Big Dog. But maybe we'll get a balloon, and we got to see if we can keep it up the entire 3 hours during the show.
Oh, that's easy.
Beach ball.
The amount of experience I have in that category.
All right. Well, you're going to be our anchor then, because we'll have it in here for 20 minutes or so. You'll open the door. We'll knock it into you. Maybe some diving attempts. That'd be fun.
It would be.
See if we can do it for 3 hours.
It's going to be tough.
Ken, are you in?
Ceilings are kind of low in here.
That is true.
You get some awkward bounces off a wall or a ceiling.
But there is also a lot of equipment to help us out. Maybe it hits a mic, laptop, the voice bobblehead.
Yeah.
Keep it alive. That'd be great.
Okay.
All right. Let's see what else we got here. Mike P likes the one where SVP takes LeBron's chair.
I like that one too. Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Jamie likes the one where LaDainian Tomlinson with the visor trying to put mail in slots. Lance Armstrong powering office riding bike in closet. Oh, yeah. It powers the office.
Yeah.
When Arnold Palmer gets an Arnold Palmer.
Oh, yeah. And they marvel at it. Oh,
yeah.
About the one with Drew Brees had the RV stuck in the parking lot, and it's like a whole bunch of Mardi Gras thing or something.
Was it the traffic jam? Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah. I can't go anywhere.
The one where Steve Smith pressed that guy in the cubicle. I think he ended up telling him like "ice up, son" or something like that.
So great, just so many, and Petey the Pirate was in one.
That's right.
They had
a lot of mascots.
It was like the Seton Hall Pirate, Petey, the Pittsburgh Pirate, all getting together.
Pillage the locks.
Yes, Andrew McCutcheon said that. All right, that's fun. Yeah, looking back at stuff is fun.
I got another one that's a good one. It's the one with the U.S. women's national team soccer team. They're sitting on the floor eating orange slices.
And then the Syracuse
guy comes in. And Megan Rapinoe looks at him, at the mascot, and she's got like a slice of orange stuck in her mouth. And she's like, what?
We inadvertently made, not that this was a completely original idea, but I mean, I thought about it when the Wood Ducks mascot was here.
Yeah, we inadvertently did it.
We did that bit where I told Chandler I was eating some duck breast, and then we got the Woody's mascot looking at us, and it was an awkward moment. All right, Ken, enjoy your 4th.
Thank you.
You're going to go see the Braves at some. When are you seeing the Braves again?
August. I'm headed up to New York. See them play the Mets. Let's hope the Mets still stink by then.
Oh man, you're gonna see that's like a game and a show, a comedy show, all in one. Can't wait to see how the Mets play that one.
I hope they stink forever.
Well, enjoy your 4th next week. We'll be off next week, but have really enjoyed having you on these last couple months, and we'll keep it rolling, man.
I appreciate it. Thank y'all for everything.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Take a break. Come back. Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. P. Mace, Patrick Mason will join us. We'll talk about what's going on in the world of sports, and also have our 4th of July cookout menu draft. We'll do that when we return. Hour 2. Back with you after this.
I don't mind you coming here and wasting all my time. 'Cause when you're standing
It's the summer shopping season at Brown & Wood. Here with Jeff Stein. Jeff, I've noticed a lot of great GMC pickup trucks on the lot.
Yes, sir. We have 2500s and 1500s in stock and the all-new 3.0 Duramax diesel. We earn 30 extra trucks on allocation, so go online, brownandwood.com, or stop in, build your truck, we'll get it coming for you. Brown & Wood, voted #1 by the customer in Greenville 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
Take control of your health with ArcPoint Labs. There are a number of hormones that are important for a male's general health, other than just the common thought of testosterone. The ArcPoint Labs Overall Men's Health Panel test for complete blood count, liver and kidney function, cholesterol, thyroid levels, and more. Get a simple blood test today by getting started at arcpointlabs.com or call 629-6228. ArcPoint Labs. Accurate, reliable, confidential testing. Visit arcpointlabs.com.
Come pop a top at Jarvis Street Bottle Shop. Jarvis Street Bottle Shop is a specialty shop selling craft, domestic, and import brews, along with wine and growlers. Hosting a tailgate? Stop by the shop and grab a keg for your party or event. The Bottle Shop offers monthly beer and wine tastings featuring rotating NC craft breweries, along with live music and discounts. Stop by the shop Tuesday through Sunday, or check them out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has a new, better flavor. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test. Starting with me. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Happy 100th anniversary to Minji's Bottling Group. Congratulations on 100 years of refreshing Eastern North Carolina.
Familia is your go-to spot for the best Italian dishes around, including pizzas, pastas, salads, and homemade desserts.
That's Familia.
Enjoy half-off wine night on Wednesdays, $3 drafts on Thursdays, or get a pizza of the week for just $12.
That's Familia.
Place your order online or call 689-6330, and Familia will have your order ready in their drive-thru window for pickup.
That's Familia.
Clip, really?
Oh, sorry.
Familia on Fire Tower Road in Winterville near Pitt Community College.
And then it was two seagulls!
We're here for the booty.
Party?
Pirate Water is here. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find pirate water in a location near you.
We're going plankton!
Pirate Water is here. 21 and older, please drink responsibly.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
One, two, three, four.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by University PC Care, your local tech support experts for all your business needs. Let University PC Care take care of it so you can take care of business. Visit universitypccare.com to learn more today. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Thinking about takeout tonight? Familia can make everything real easy for you with a great selection of Italian food and more. Visit FamiliaNC.com to see the full menu featuring pizzas, pastas, salads, and homemade desserts. Place your order online or call 689-6330, and Familia will have your order ready in their convenient drive-thru window for pickup. Finish up a busy day with a great dinner for yourself or your family from Familia. Familia on Fire Tower Road near Pitt Community College. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live, here on a Wednesday. Got Garret Saylor joining us later on in the show, recapping his great career at ECU. We'll talk some baseball with Garret, find out what his future holds. And also Mark Brown, CamdenChat.com, will join us to talk MLB and O's. We got O's and Reds tonight. Good series as they will cap that one off. O's won on Monday. Reds won last night. Both of those games had long weather delays and finished late. We'll try to get it in a good amount of time tonight when Kyle Gibson faces Luke Weaver. We'll talk about that and more in Hour 3. Joining us now in the Pirate Radio studios from the Daily Reflector, Patrick Mason is here. Hello, P. Mace.
Hello. How's it going?
Great.
Good to hear.
Patrick, last night I watched something on my television that was disgusting. It was gross. It was long. It was boring. It was the Guardians and Royals trying to hit a baseball.
Yeah.
AL Central baseball is disgusting.
It's not good baseball, for sure.
Oh, man. It was tough to watch.
Yeah, no one wants to win that division.
Now, the good part was Gavin Williams was cruising and looked awesome and did a phenomenal job last night. But, man, it was tough to watch those two teams try to hit. And you're right. Nobody wants to win that division. Twins just got swept by the Braves. Guardians win last night, so they are tied at first. And the White Sox are 13 games under 500, but
they're what, like 6 out or something?
5.5 out.
5.5. That's insane. Yesterday, I was watching a different AL Central game, watching Shohei Ohtani do all of his, glorious Shohei Ohtani things against the White Sox.
Yeah. So, at least you had Ohtani in that game.
Yeah, he pitched. He got 10 strikeouts, hit 2 homers, had another single. He's incredible. So I couldn't be too mad.
Yeah, I tweeted a week or so ago that it's awesome to have the best player in the sport on my team, Ronald Acuna Jr., and some people took exception to that, and for good reason, because Shohei Ohtani... Hey, look, there's 2 MVPs. There's NL and AL.
Yeah, they're in different leagues.
He can take the AL.
Ohtani's got 28 homers now. And he's probably a top 10 pitcher in the sport? He's insane.
We really don't appreciate it. We sit around and talked about Babe Ruth for 100 years, and it's right here in front of us.
Right. Yeah, and even Babe Ruth wasn't doing stuff like this.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It's kind of cool that we live in a time where we can watch this and just watch this, happen.
I know there's a lot of LeBron haters out there, but and his prime is way past at this point, but to be in a LeBron Ohtani era,
yeah, it's pretty fun.
Mahomes isn't up there. We just saw Peyton Manning retire. We went through a pretty good sports era there, folks, with some legends.
Tom Brady.
Oh yeah, the greatest of all time. I forgot to mention him.
Yeah,
you have Brady, LeBron, and Ohtani all playing at the same time.
That's incredible.
100 years from now, when they look back at record books, our great grandkids are going to be like, "Man, what was it like to live in those times?"
And the thing about Ohtani is it's something that it hasn't been done before. He's doing it from both sides of in baseball. You're either a hitter or a pitcher. He's doing everything. It's something we haven't even seen. There's nothing to compare him to, really. Like you said, you have to go back to, 100 years for Babe Ruth?
Yeah. John says, Clip just doesn't appreciate athletes competing at the highest level they could. They gave their all to the game. What are you talking about? I'm the one appreciating them.
We're talking about all the greats right now.
We're appreciating them. I think you're trying to get a joke in, but I just don't understand the joke. Eric says, hey, Clip, that recruiting guru, Stefan Hugo, had a pretty good Pirate basketball podcast yesterday. Yeah, right. Never listen to that crap.
I'll believe it when I see it. Never going to see it.
Wait a minute. You were the biggest Stefan Hugo podcast fan. Have you...
Not anymore.
Breaking news.
Well, to be fair, he said see it, and I guess you have to hear podcasts. So
right,
we got a little technicality there.
That's a great. That's how life works, right? There's no loyalty, there's no friendships. One day you're the biggest podcast fan in the world. The next you'll never listen to it again.
Nope, just like that. It happens quick.
I saw old Stefan at Sports Trivia last week.
I did too.
He hung out.
Good to see him.
Was it?
No.
No, we joked.
Did he beat you guys?
We joke.
Did you do all right?
Unfortunately, he faltered down the stretch. He and his team.
That is because 100% won, which is the team I'm on, 4 weeks in a row.
Is it really 4 in a row?
4 in a row. That
Man.
100% has won.
And we've been having a lot of teams recently, too.
Talking about all-time greats over here. Man,
We're
I'm
living
sitting
in
right
that
next to
era.
them. What's up?
And if they win 5 in a row tonight, I will not be a part of it.
What are you doing tonight?
I'm going down to Kinston and going to see a Wood Ducks game. And going to do a little on location with those folks.
Fun.
Nice.
Visit woodducksbaseball.com for tickets.
Awesome. Who they got?
The Carolina Mudcats.
The
this week.
Muddies.
Ooh, okay.
Brian Hanks' nemesis.
Arch nemesis.
Dude. Jamie says, I think Chandler's jersey number game is more impressive than Hugo. Chandler, you have, shall we break it out one more time today?
Sure, why not? It is fun.
Patrick, you got anything for us to talk about?
No, I'm curious what the jersey. He's just good at like naming people's jerseys.
So we went 2014, 2009. What year you want to do today? It's got to be a different era. You want to do like the Mo era? You wanna do like 2017?
Sure. Yeah, let's
Sure.
do it.
All right, 2017 ECU football roster. I'm going to sort it alphabetically so we don't have numbers similar. All right.
You can see the coil. Like I said again, you can see him thinking. You can see the coils going. As soon as it's 2017 roster,
He's seeing the jerseys. He's seeing the faces. He's seeing the names. All right, Chandler. How about a local guy? We were just talking about this guy. Good player for the Pirates, Keontae Anderson.
Oh, yes. He was 96.
Okay. Very good.
All right, this is impressive already.
Solid offensive lineman for the Pirates. Played a lot of games. Sean Bailey.
Sean Bailey was 75.
What do you think, Patrick?
Yeah, I'm on board. If you can start naming O linemen, like that's impressive.
Did Bruce Bivens have a number change?
He did. He went from all right. So Bruce was 38. Then he went to 5.
Okay,
that's accurate. That's spot on.
Let's go with running back Trace Christian. That's tough.
Oh man,
That's
Trace
tough,
Christian.
Jeff.
Trace Christian, 32.
32 is correct. Remember Taj Deans?
Sizzling.
Taj Deans.
He transferred.
Hey, that's what I was talking about the other week too.
You were talking about Taj Deans?
Yeah, he went to Southern Nash. I'm pretty sure.
Was he number 9?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You were talking about him. Number
9.
Number 8. There was another number 8 on that team. We mentioned him yesterday.
Oh, Bobby Fulp?
Bobby Fulp. That's right.
Was on the 17 team?
How about Kendall Futrell?
44.
How about Cannon Gibbs?
Oh, man, Cannon Gibbs. See, he went to 5.
Oh, this is a double-digit number with the same number.
With the same number?
Like, same 2 numbers.
Oh, he was 33.
Kobe Gore.
26.
Davon Grayson.
85.
Child's play. 1 year wonder, Nate Harvey.
Oh, 40.
Man.
Flip, switch it up. Give him jersey numbers. And
Oh, yeah. Good call. Who wore number 2 in 2017?
In 2017.
He's a quarterback.
Oh, that was Kingsley Affetti.
Who wore 28?
28.
Another transfer.
Man, I'm drawing a blank there.
Hussein Howe.
Hussein Howe.
Remember him?
Yeah, he disappeared into the portal.
Who wore 61?
Disappeared.
61. Man, you're losing me now.
One of your brethren.
Long snapper? Colton Oliver?
Yep.
Man,
I'm a former long snapper.
I didn't know Colton Oliver was on that 17 team.
Who wore number 11?
Number 11. James Summers. No, that's post James Summers.
Did he finish with this number? Wide receiver.
Wide receiver, number 11.
I don't remember him being 11, but I'm not you. You are him.
Number 11.
Blake Pro.
No, he finished with that number.
He was 11 the whole time? All right. Well, shame on you.
I know.
Number 51.
Number 51.
Come on, that's easy.
Oh, Aaron Renster.
Yep. There you go, Patrick. This is our Rain Man. If you're ever on a game show and the category is ECU football jersey numbers and you get a phone a friend, you know who to call.
Hey, Regis, I got to got to call Chandler.
Because you know who number 94 was.
Oh, Alex Turner.
Hey, Chandler, I got one. There's 2 5s on the team. Who are they?
Number 5s on the team.
I'll give you a hint.
Oh, Gardner Minshew. And then on the defensive side of the ball,
if you get this one, it'd be a great cap off to this segment.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
Hey Chandler, look at me real quick.
Salute.
He saluted you.
Oh, Corey Sargent. Corey Sargent.
Good hint, Joey. All right. Eric said at this point, Chandler, I don't know if I should be impressed or concerned.
Probably a little of both.
Do you know what you had for breakfast this morning?
Nothing. I don't eat breakfast.
Some say the most important meal of the day. You say hogwash.
I say I don't care.
You say number one. I don't need you.
I say DeAndre Ferrier. Did he wear number one?
He did. Good
All
job.
I'm pretty good at this. I could do, Redskin Commanders or whatever. All right, P. Mace, what's going on in sports? What are you following?
What's up? Honestly, so I just did a little bit of an ECU baseball and the pros kind of roundup follow thing in the paper. Really, it's a lot of wild card stuff, man. The summer is very interesting.
Have you have we asked you who's going to win the AAC in football this year?
The AAC? No, you have not.
All right, let's do it. There seems to be a big four, and that big four being, with odds to win it, Memphis, SMU, Tulane, and UTSA. That's what the odds say anyway.
Yeah.
I'm immediately taking Tulane out.
You just don't trust them?
No, they might be good, but they might be 8-4 and not, 10-2.
They have the ability to be like, they could be good or just really bad. I feel like you can't really put a finger on it.
I feel like they got
kind of with you.
A decent floor.
Yeah.
Like a 6-6 floor. SMU, same thing with them forever, at least recently.
I just don't
They're going to score 1 million points and they're going to give up 1,000,001.
Yeah, it's like Big 12 football.
Memphis, don't know. I'm going UTSA. UTSA is my pick.
The new blood.
They come in and they show us how to be real Americans.
Were they third in the odds?
When it comes to odds, yeah. And I mean they're top 25ish last year. They come in again, but Tulane.
I don't hate that.
Tulane, I just feel like how many times have we seen these special seasons? Mm-hmm. Rarely are there 2 in a row.
Yeah, especially in football. And I don't see Tulane as just having that staying power. I think last year was just a big surprise.
FAU's trying to get into that tier. So FAU, and then look at the drop off after you get to FAU. North Texas, ECU, Navy, way down as far as odds go.
Wow, it's like quadruples the odds.
Yeah,
immediately. Haves and have-nots.
But the questions with ECU, and Mike Houston said during the ladies' clinic last week that there's a lot of questions externally from folks and he said we don't have those questions internally.
And if you're the head coach, you probably shouldn't have those concerns externally.
But I have a question. Who's the quarterback? Oh, we already know the quarterback. Have you printed it yet?
No.
Jamie, who listens to us every day, has sources that said Alex Flynn's going to start. So go ahead and print that tomorrow.
I'll have to use him as a source. I think we always do this, right? May or may not. I'm still thinking Mason Garcia has the inside track.
I would think so.
Yeah, for sure.
But not according to Jamie and his sources.
But it's not because Jamie said it's Alex Flynn.
John says ECU has great odds, and I agree. I mean, if you want to have some fun this year,
if you're a betting man,
and drive to Virginia and put ECU plus 3,000 plus 3,500 at one book, go for it.
Yeah,
because I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. I mean, I remember last year, even after that devastating loss to Navy, we were still scoreboard watching late in the year. Now, yeah, we had to go beat like Cincinnati and all that, but they were still in the mix. Like if they could take care of Rice this year and Charlotte, win those games you're supposed to win, Temple, and then, upset some big boys. Not that there's real big boys, but I think they can beat Tulane here at home. They got SMU at home. That's very favorable. Mm-hmm. You do go on the road to UTSA. You go on the road to FAU, but it's definitely not out of the realm of possibility. And I'm saying this as somebody who thinks 6-6 would be a pretty good year for East Carolina.
I say a bowl season is a good season. But so we haven't been out to any real practices yet. But for whatever reason, I'm really really high on this defense, and I feel like the defense can pick up whatever kind of offense is maybe lacking, especially early on.
I think that might be how they have to win this year too. I mean, we've got that stable of running backs, right?
Yeah.
Let's use those guys. Let's play defense and let's win. I just don't know if you'll ever see Skip Holt scores again, or you try to win 20-17. That just doesn't happen in college football in 2023.
You just don't want to do that either. Like, you can't just put it that close every time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think the defense is really gonna. I think they're gonna play well. I think they're gonna play really fast. I mean, we saw that I guess at the spring game. I know that's
teams
take it for what it is, but
teams are going to score. But can you force turnovers? Can you get sacks? Can you score on defense?
Yeah. If they can get after the quarterback a little bit better than last year, I think that was a huge problem. The pass defense was a big problem last year, but they just weren't getting after the quarterback. If you can get a little more pressure on that guy, speed him up by a second or so, like you're going to see a huge difference.
John has put $1 on ECU. That's not a bad return, especially if you got that plus 3,500 number. You could win $35.
Yeah, I'd go more than $1. If you're gonna bet,
you going crazy? You going $2?
I'd go like $10.
Whoa! Hey, big money.
I mean, if odds are that crazy, just throw $10 on it and forget about it.
Put a tenner on her and see what happens.
Wait 4 months, see if it comes true.
By the way, Jamie doubling down. Alex Flynn, done deal unless he gets injured.
All right,
it's
Jamie.
done. It is written in the stars.
Jamie, done deal.
Jamie says also, I think you have to start watching NILs and their effect on Memphis. They're bringing in some money now from basketball.
Yeah.
Shady money, like everybody.
Yep.
We seem to do things by the book too much here at ECU.
Man, maybe it might just seem like that. But
okay. You think we are?
Yeah, I think every team's trying to.
You think
find
we
some
are
corners.
committing major violations, Patrick?
No, I'm
are
not
you
saying
reporting
major
on
violations.
that? What
No,
are you saying?
I'm saying I think every team is trying
criminals.
I think every team's trying to find some little wiggle room.
What do you
here.
know that I don't know?
I'm just saying I think everyone's trying to find a little wiggle room, and I'm not saying like they're doing anything crazy and nefarious here, but
you're saying Rajay Harris is driving a limo? That's right, folks. I said not riding.
I was
going to
say
he's driving a limo.
He should be in the back of that limo, stretching out that leg, hanging out, being comfortable.
All right, let's take a break. When we return, the main event. I've thought a lot about this. We are going to do our 4th of July cookout menu draft. We're drafting one main dish, your meat, your protein, however you want to call it, 2 sides, 1 dessert, 1 beverage.
I like it.
Now, in the past, Jamie has been our judge, and music is so subjective. It's also kind of depending on what age you are. We've also, what else did we do? We did MLB hats, and we did soups. And maybe Jamie's not Joey's not did I say Jamie again?
Mm-hmm. You got Jamie on the mind.
Joey is
I missed one day, man.
Joey is maybe not a soup expert, but everybody.
Now, if soup is a side, it could overlap here.
That would be nuts. That would be nuts.
Soup at 4th of July.
I can already see you just rolling over in your grave over there.
Not touching it.
But everybody's had a cookout. Everybody knows what they want to eat. So, Joey, I think you'll be a great judge for this. So, we'll do that when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
You gotta love the juice at Jersey Mike's. That zing of real red wine vinegar and olive oil blend is even better than the zing of a first kiss. No offense to Brenda DeMarche. It was a fine first smooch for me behind the bleachers. But there's nothing like when that zing of the juice hits your lips for the very first time. Years later, Brenda and I shared a Jersey Mike's sub with extra juice. We had a better time because neither of us had braces. Add a flavor zing with the juice. Jersey Mike's. A sub above.
What's up there, Pirate Nation? Kyle Gaines here from Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram here in Washington, North Carolina. This just came in, just announced 10% off MSRP on all 23 Ram Bighorns. That's right, huge savings, 10% off window sticker on these 23 Bighorns. And it is that time of year, it is Wrangler season. We have a huge selection of Jeep Wranglers, Gladiators, soft top, hard tops. So come check us out here at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Remember, drive a little, save a lot. Go Pirates.
Fifth Street Hardware and Tap Room is serving up the best lunch in town with a different special every day. Come sit on the patio and enjoy wonderful weather with lunch specials for only $9. Fifth Street Hardware and Tap Room is open Tuesday through Sunday for lunch and dinner. Thirsty? Stop in for a cold beer with over 40 taps to choose from. Fifth Street Hardware and Tap Room, next to the State Theater in downtown Greenville. Check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
In studio today with Frank Lee with Appliances Superstore. Frank, why should people go see you?
We make buying appliances easy, just that simple. We have the largest selection of in-stock appliances in Eastern North Carolina, which helps our customers save money every day. We offer a 12-month warranty on our appliances, plus we deliver and set up your new appliances and remove your old ones. Come visit us at the Appliances Superstore off 264 behind the new DMV, or shop us online at AppliancesSuperstore.com. Remember, we make buying appliances easy at the Appliances Superstore.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
I'm Michael Vaughn with East Coast Grading and Utilities. Many of you know my dad, David Vaughn, and his work in putting in subdivisions all over Pirate Nation. But East Coast Grading and Utilities is not just for those type of big jobs. We're here for the homeowners. Whether it's concrete, driveways, hauling rock, or sand, whatever you need, East Coast Grading and Utilities can get the job done. Call us at 252-531-7494 or check us out on Facebook at East Coast Grading and Utilities.
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of PIP Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 5-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growitpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. PIP, where business goes to grow.
This is Lane Hoover, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by University PC Care, your local tech support experts for all your business needs. Let University PC Care take care of it so you can take care of business. Visit universitypccare.com to learn more today. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Town Insurance is your premier independent insurance agency. From maximizing opportunities to minimizing risks, Town's insurance advisors offer expert professional advice to clients of all sizes. For personal or business insurance questions, call 756-8300 today. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Summer season for Pirate Radio, which means we're doing a lot of football previewing. Talked SMU football yesterday with Rich Phillips, their play-by-play voice. We'll preview UTSA coming up on Thursday. So looking forward to that. We'll talk more fantasy football coming up this Friday on the show and everything in between. Got Garret Saylor joining us. So we'll have a baseball hour 3 with Garret Saylor and Mark Brown from CamdenChat.com. O's and Reds tonight right here on Pirate Radio. All right. To the draft we go. So we're going to do this during the summer to get us through these summer months as well. We have drafted so far MLB hats. We did a soup draft last week. Last week was fun. Got some feedback on that. We drafted our summer music festivals. Had a lot of different answers there.
I was gonna say I liked how it was all a little different.
And I don't know if necessarily everybody can relate to the drafts we've had so far. A lot of people can. Sports fans with the hats and soup fans with the soup and music. But everybody likes a good cookout. Everybody likes to eat, have a good cookout, whatnot. So I think everybody will, relate to this one.
Yeah.
And be upset with our picks or like our picks. Once again, Judge Joey, I'm going to get I'm gonna make a Photoshop with Judge Judy with Joey's face for next week.
Get him a gavel.
Judge Joe, yeah. Do we still have a gavel? Did Troy take his gavel? I bet he took his gavel. I didn't say we were going to ring the bell, Shirley. Don't look at me like that. I just wanted the gavel.
Gotta whack some things back there.
I don't. It's possible when we did our cleanup of the building that it got thrown away, but I honestly don't know if we still have it.
We got to find the gavel.
How did I miss the gavel? I don't remember the gavel.
Be glad.
He used to beat on the bell with it all the time.
A lot of gavel
I thought it was
behind the
just
glass.
stick. Yeah.
Well, that was before the stick. Yeah, the gavel goes back.
Yeah, the gavel goes back before the stick. The bell,
Oh, God.
I don't even know where the bell is. I don't know if we still have that.
Let's hope we don't.
And I don't want that bell. I don't want that gavel. I want it gone. If it's still in this building, it's going to get gone.
Get gone.
Get gone. All right. You ready, Joey?
Ready.
All right. Oh, we got to do our random number sequence here.
The old random number generator.
So I'm going to be 1. Chandler will be 2. Patrick will be 3. We're going to put it in one column, and I'm going to hit this 3 times. All right. Here we go. 1.
Again.
2. 3. So it'll be me, it'll be Patrick, and then Chandler. Once again. You've never had the first pick, have you?
I think I have.
Oh, okay.
I was actually scared of the first pick on this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not. I welcome it.
I've got my
I almost want someone to make the decision for me.
Because I know, see, you don't have to worry about me. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that. Because we're not on the same page. Because I have a different strategy. And people might question it, but I have a strategy for this draft. I'm just a little nervous about what I'm going to do here. That was a good sigh.
It was. It's a full-throated sigh.
All right. So I'm going side to start off.
What? Yeah, my bad.
Young Joey, you don't get it, man. I don't want to tell you my whole strategy right out of the gate.
You're right. You're right.
You were loaded in.
I love how he said, "What?"
he couldn't keep that one from escaping.
I'm going to go ahead and pick my side. What?
Hey, I'm trying to get you canceled for saying light skin the other day.
Alaskan.
Gordon Hawkins is light skin.
He didn't say light skin. He said Alaska.
Alaskan.
I probably should have said that.
I'm the canceler. First pick. Man, I'm going to get roasted and toasted for this. So
oh, man.
I'm sorry.
It's the top overall pick.
But I don't care. It's my cookout,
That's what
right?
I mean, yeah.
It's my cookout. And first pick of the cookout draft is baked beans.
Okay.
That's solid.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
It's all right.
And that's just, I would eat the mess out of it.
It's part of my strategy. Baked beans, number 1 overall. All right, number 2, Patrick.
All right, I'm gonna play off this a little bit. I'm gonna go potato salad.
See now,
man,
because you got to play the draft a little bit.
I know that, and now you know that.
Yeah,
but you didn't come in here thinking that.
That's why I didn't want the first pick. That's what I mean. You got to play the room.
See what happened here, Joey?
Did
now
you guys unanimously decide to go sides, or
no?
Everything on the table right now.
Everything's on the table.
I got my meat ready.
Yeah, you can go.
My meat's ready.
Chandler, save this first round.
Chandler.
All right, I'm not going hot dog. Not going hamburger. I want everybody to enjoy a boneless ribeye.
Wow.
Boneless ribeye steak.
Interesting.
This is a high class cookout.
That cookout's in Lake Norman or something.
Yeah.
All right. Did ribeye save the first round for you?
It definitely, it's kind of unique. I've never been to a cookout where they just handing out ribeye. But
me neither.
If that's what you're doing at your cookout, Chandler, I will be there.
Yeah, we got to find the address.
Baked beans and potato salad, guys. I'm sorry. That's for your first pick. It's got to be more than that, guys.
All right.
So you're not loading
Remember
these
that
up on the plate.
Remember that.
No.
Because you know what I'm about to do at pick 2, Joey?
Okay.
It's going to blow your mind. I'm going back to the sides. I'm going back to the sides, and I'm going with... I'm down to 2, and I'm going with... You know what? It's going to be hot. I need it cool. My baked beans are hot, so I'm going to go pasta salad.
Ooh, good call.
Pasta salad. So right now, all I've got is 2 sides. Right now, you're not showing up to my cookout.
And you're done with sides, right?
And my sides are done.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to go meat on this one, and I'm going to go ribs.
All right.
What's so funny about that?
Everybody, I like it, but like traditionally, ribeyes and ribs are not a big cookout because you're feeding a lot of folks. It's just difficult to do. It's expensive to do, but
you could throw a bunch of rack of ribs on there, and
I know it's a good pick. It's fine.
Hey, Fire Radio and Daily Reflector, they pay well.
I mean, yeah. This is kind of an insight on how much you guys make compared to me. Right now, all I can afford is baked beans and pasta salad. You guys are throwing out ribeyes and everything. All right, Chandler.
I'm going to have all right, so this is a side. I'm going to have a big old bowl of this. Oh, you want some? Here. You want some more? Here. You take some. What's that you ask? Coleslaw.
Oh.
Coleslaw as a side.
Oh. Okay. It's nice and cool.
Cool.
Nice
Very cool.
Nice and cool. All right, Joey. Time for me to grab my meat, right?
Yeah.
No, it's not. They've already picked theirs. I don't need to pick one till the end. You see what I'm doing here, man?
There's only one meat?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just wrong then.
I'm playing the strategy game.
Okay, fair
I ain't got to pick a meat till later.
Okay. You save it for last.
You didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah, all the meat's safe
Fair
now
enough.
for you.
You didn't even know the damn rules.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But now I get the top pick at either beverage or dessert, whatever I want. And I want that dessert. I want strawberry shortcake. Strawberry shortcake.
He did the thing there.
All right, Patrick, you have so far ribs and potato salad. Man, I'm on board with that.
I'm going to go beverage here so I can also get the top pick. I'm going to go Modelo. A nice cold Modelo beer.
Now, should we go brand or should we just say he gets beer?
Just beer?
I think he gets beer.
Beer.
All right. Yeah, because I guess that's true. We'll be at it all day.
All right, Chandler.
I think I'm going to go my drink here.
You sure you want to do that?
Are you trying to play with my mind?
I'm just asking, are you sure you want to do that right now?
Why not? Because I feel like I have... Well, you know what? I'm not, because I feel like I have a drink in mind that none of y'all are going to take.
Okay.
Because it's very specific.
Oh, okay.
And maybe not everybody likes it, but hey, guess what? It's my cookout. I'll go with another side. Give me mashed potatoes and gravy.
I thought that's what you were dumping out the first time, but it was coleslaw. Yeah. But you got a couple of dumpers.
Yeah, a couple dumpers.
All right, Chandler, I tried to talk you out of the beverage so I could grab sweet tea here.
Okay, well, that's fine. Oh, boy.
Yeah, I was afraid I was going to be without a beverage, and I was able to get that thought out of your mind.
You don't want to go milk or something there.
Yeah, so now good luck on your beverage, pal.
Well,
sweet tea is a staple of the South.
I mean, I'm exhilarated to get sweet tea here.
House wine of the South.
There you go. There you go.
South. All right, Patrick.
I'm going to go another side. I'm going to go cheesy potatoes. Like those... Is it? It's not too close to mashed potatoes. I'm not just putting cheese in my mashed potatoes.
Well, what are you doing?
It's like, it's like that. What is it? Like those hash brown kind of things, or like the
hash brown casserole? Is that what you're referring to?
I'm thinking of like those little medallion kind of potato things.
With the cheese melted on top?
Yeah.
Oh, like a scalloped type potato?
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
A scalloped
potato. It's like soft, but like really cheesy.
Should I say
what is that?
Potato casserole? Or is it not
maybe.
Really that?
Yeah.
I'm just going to say that for the sake of what we're doing here.
What's a potato au gratin? Is that what I'm thinking?
Yeah, that's pretty close. Yeah.
Okay.
If you don't know what it's called, you can't have
I like to taste it.
You've got double potatoes here.
I'm a big double starch guy.
You're a starchy fella.
I get the business for it often, but I like what I like.
Chandler.
He's carb loading.
He is.
Yeah.
Atkins diet. Is that what that is? I don't know.
It's definitely not a diet.
Chandler, you've got a ribeye, coleslaw, and mashed potatoes so far.
Woo! I'm full. Anyone want dessert? What? Apple pie? You got it.
Oh man, all American guy that Chandler.
Does that not scream America?
It does.
Does that not just say America?
Sounds like we're at a steakhouse and we're finishing the barbecue at your house.
Maybe
I like it.
Maybe that's how. Yeah,
I like that move.
All right, we have entered the final round. I don't have a meat yet.
Oh no!
You gotta get your meat out.
Hey, Clip. After you're done with this draft, may I present to you what would be my meal?
Let's let the girls play.
I want to talk about omissions, and also, do you have things that we haven't even said yet?
Yes.
Okay, that would be good. All right, Joey and Shirley, you have to come up with your own cookout of things we didn't pick.
Easy.
He's already ready.
Y'all left me with everything. I mean, I could go burgers, dogs. I came into this thing thinking y'all wouldn't say that. Wings. I thought Chandler was going to go wings. I figured Patrick would go with a Chicago dog. I didn't want any of those. And again, people might not come to my cookout, but I love brats.
Man,
they're an elevated hot dog. They taste so good. You give me a brat in the summer, in the winter, on Mars
with some mustard on. You like?
Yes,
mustard?
I like mustard. Yes. I like spicy mustard.
Yep, the big boy mustard.
I'm taking bratwurst, man, and I have no regrets.
Yep, it was honestly a coin flip between ribs and brats for me. I always say you can't go wrong with a good brat.
So here's my menu. Would you come to my cookout? You got brats. You got baked beans. You've got pasta salad, strawberry shortcake, and the sweetest of sweet southern tea that has ever touched your lips. That is my cookout.
I'll be there.
You're there? Mm-hmm. Thank you, buddy. All right, Patrick.
All right, I think I have dessert left.
You got a dessert.
I'm going to go pretty wild card here. Dove ice cream bar on a stick.
Okay.
On a stick.
On a stick.
So do you not have to touch it?
Yeah.
So like when it melts.
Yeah, it already melts. You got to have some diligence while you eat it anyway.
Yeah.
But it's a, nice cool down.
Jack says brats stink compared to dogs.
No.
Jack, what are you, 5 years old? Yeah. Are you at the kitty? Oh, Jack, you're at the kitty table with your mac and cheese and your little cocktail weenies. Does mommy let you have a full hot dog? Does she cut it up for you? Get out of here, Jack. My God.
You don't know Jack.
Talking to freaking little kids here. All right, Chandler.
All right, so I thought I had a situation when you chose sweet tea, then I was like, oh no. But then I said, maybe I do. Because I was going to say, here's you one, an Arnold Palmer.
Wow, what a workaround. See, I was gonna say lemonade is a...
But that's also sweet tea.
But can you do Arnold Palmer with sweet tea?
What did you just say? Hold on. You said what now?
They make like Arnold Palmer sweet teas too.
Arnold Palmer, yeah. I'm saying lemonade. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not saying lemonade is sweet tea.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Are you asking, can you draft Arnold Palmer?
Uh-huh.
Judges?
I say yes.
I think he should be able to.
Shirley?
If
I drafted sweet tea, can Chandler serve Arnold Palmers?
No.
Whoa!
Wait, do you really make Arnold Palmers with sweet tea?
Yes.
Well,
it's half sweet tea, half lemonade.
I thought it was just half tea, half lemonade.
Yeah, it's not necessarily sweet tea, maybe.
That's why. See,
I never.
Is it under the same umbrella as tea?
Well, Shirley says no.
Well,
Joey
because
says yeah. Patrick says yeah.
In order to do an Arnold Palmer, you would have to have tea, and you've already drafted it.
Stand by your pick.
Arnold Palmer.
Fight for it.
Arnold Palmer. Give me Arnold Palmer. Give me Arnie.
Arnold Palmer louder.
I'm going to give it to you.
Give me Arnie.
So were you going to take sweet tea earlier?
No, I was going to say Arnold Palmer. But then I was like...
Then I would have been
And then I was like,
argued.
That's fine. And then I went, well, that could be a tea. That could fall under the tea umbrella.
All right.
The tea-brella.
Here we go. I went down mine a moment ago. Once again, brats, baked beans, pasta salad, strawberry shortcake, sweet tea. Patrick has ribs, potato salad, potato casserole, the scallop potatoes, a lot of taters, Dove ice cream bar, and burr. Beer might put you over the top with a lot of people who just want to grab a cold one. Chan Man has ribeyes, coleslaw, mashed potatoes, kind of a classic. Throw in the apple pie. I'm calling that the All-American Cookout.
Hey, I'm All-American, baby.
And then what's more American than Arnold freaking Palmer? Chandler's All-American Cookout. All right.
With some Journey playing in the background.
You're beaming with pride.
Can't you see me right now with 2 AR-15s and my plate of food in front of me?
And your American
the
flag
national anthem playing. There's the flag just waving behind me. I mean,
The problem
that
is-
just says America, baby, America.
The problem is you can't eat at his because they play the anthem the entire time on a loop, and you have to
You can't
stand
move.
up.
Yeah.
You get like
The food
1
gets
second
cold.
in between.
And you got to really run to the next spot in the table.
All right, but our opinions don't matter. Joey's opinion matters. Who won this draft? Do I need to go over it again?
No, I remember.
I could break it down by item. I'll tell you what, we got to get a break in. Let's take a break real quick. We'll let Joey
deliberation off air.
Yeah, deliberate. Also, Shirley and Joey are going to pick their own menus, their own cookout menus from things we left out, and we left you a lot.
Oh yeah,
a ton. So we'll do that when we return. Pirate Radio Live here on a Wednesday. Back with you after these words.
With the suede blue eyes, every new boy that you meet doesn't know the real surprise.
Your vehicle is a big part of your life. That's why you should trust the team at Greenville Auto World for all things automotive. Greenville Auto World is now under new ownership by the Cook Management Group, but still believes in fair prices, superior service, and treating customers right. Tommy Cook and his team now have 5 dealerships in eastern North Carolina with a fully stocked inventory of SUVs, trucks, and cars. For sales or service, visit Greenville Auto World on Highway 43 or greenvilleautoworld.net. Pirates supporting pirates.
Serving those who serve is a lifelong mission, one that Budweiser supports with Folds of Honor. Together, they've been helping military families for over 13 years by funding life-changing scholarships. So join me in raising a Budweiser to raise funds for families for American heroes. Grab a case of Budweiser today at your favorite local retailer. Proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing, supporting our military veterans and the Pirate Nation since 1989. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2023 Anheuser-Busch Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
It may be hot outside, but in Russell's, the clothing is light, bright, and beautiful. Hi, I'm Russell Smith with Russell's in downtown Washington. We have a great inventory of cool, lightweight, colorful apparel for all your summer needs. Lots of dresses, tops, and accessories for the ladies. For the men, it's shorts, polos, swimwear, and t-shirts, just for starters. Feel good and look even better when you shop for summer apparel at Russell's in downtown Washington. It's all about you, Pirate Nation, our friends and customers at Russell's in downtown Washington.
360 Golf Carts is Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. They have easy-go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by the 360 shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, 360 has you covered. They will even deliver right to you. Visit Brian Harris today on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, pirates supporting pirates.
Skip the cooking this week and liven up your gathering with catering from Jimmy John's. Choose from a variety of mouth-watering Jimmy John's specialties, including box lunches, tasty sides, 18 or 30-piece party boxes, or 12 packs of mini Jimmys, made to order on fresh-baked bread with hand-sliced meats and fresh veggies. Pick it up, or they'll set it up for you. And don't forget Jimmy John's loyalty app with a free sandwich after your first visit.
Jimmy John's, with 3 locations in Greenville. Order online at jimmyjohns.com. Go Pirates!
Made in America
America means quality. Now during Bostic Sugg Furniture's 4th of July USA Made event, take advantage of savings of 15% off in-stock, custom order, and handcrafted Amish solid wood furniture. Choose from a wide selection of beautiful solid wood bedrooms, dining, occasional pieces, and home office furniture in stock or custom order to create the look you want. It's all at savings of 15% off. If it's solid wood and made in the USA, you'll save on it during the July 4th USA Made event at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
The Sidebar is the place to be this summer in downtown Greenville. Have a date night or get the family together for dinner starting at 5:30 Tuesday through Saturday. Or take a break from work and enjoy the tastiest food around for lunch Thursday through Saturday from 11:30 to 2:30. And on Sundays, enjoy a delicious summer brunch from 11 to 2. Visit the Sidebar today, located right beside the Dickinson Avenue Public House. To keep up with their ever-changing menu, food and drink specials, and more, follow the Sidebar on Facebook or on Instagram at sidebar.greenville. Go Pirates!
With over 30 locations across North Carolina and southeastern Virginia, Quality Equipment is your local John Deere dealer, where you'll find everything you need for your next project. Our complete lineup of John Deere lawn and garden, agricultural, and commercial worksite equipment comes with years of experience, expertise, and dedication. We know what it takes to get it done right. Stop by today or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
P-I-R-A-T-E. Once a child wants to spell.
P is for pirate. R is for radio.
Speak and spell.
That is correct.
R-A-D-I-O.
You are right. I'm learning a lot, really.
Pirate.
Pirate Radio.
I was feeling the blues. I was watching the news when this fellow came on.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by University PC Care, your local tech support experts for all your business needs. Let University PC Care take care of it so you can take care of business. Visit universitypccare.com to learn more today. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store, serving the best cheese, biscuits, and country food around. They're open every day and have two locations, one in Bethel on Highway 11 and the other in Stokes on Highway 903. And both locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, wrapping up hour number 2. Just had our 4th of July cookout draft, and of course and it's a good question, Josh on Facebook. How the heck has nobody said barbecue? I probably could have put mine over the top in round 3 if I'd have just gone with a pig on the cooker. But I went brats. We ribeye, ribs, like we had other meats. Real quick, Joey, who won this draft? Who do you got?
I think the winner of the draft, and this is personally who I would go.
Right. Where are you going?
I'm probably going to Chandler's. I'm not gonna lie to you. That sounds bougie. Sounds American.
Ribeye.
Yeah, and sweet little Arnold Palmer to top it off. Yeah.
Hey, and don't forget, Joey, pinkies up.
God. Oh, gross. All right.
He said gross.
Gross.
My 4th of July would be way better though.
Let's hear it. What do you got? What's your meat?
Meat, bacon, cheeseburgers. Easily.
All right, you've already got me sold.
I'm in. Well, what are your two sides?
Two sides. First side, loophole, pigs in a blanket.
Oh, loophole.
Little bagel dogs.
Where are these loopholes coming from?
Because it's a meat, but it's still a side. No one's going to be
That's
happy
an
with
appetizer, bruh.
That's a side.
All right. What's your other side?
Other side, a little Hispanic sauce in there, chorizo dip. That would be good.
See, it's not fair.
Why is that not fair?
So there's going to be chips for that?
Because you're more cultured than we are.
Fair enough. Hey, but food is food.
So you got, man, the dip. No, chorizo dip's good. I like that. Again, that's an app, though. Like, you're disqualified. You're naming appetizers and not sides.
Okay, fair enough.
What's your dessert?
Dessert, strawberry cheesecake.
And your beverage?
So the beer.
This has got to be tough because no tea, no Arnold Palmer, no beer.
I guess I gotta go classic and just get like a variety pack of sodas.
All right, you'll go sodas.
Not a bad call.
Jack said the pigs in a blanket got him excited. Of course, Jack, because you like your little tiny little hot dogs.
Tiny little weenies.
Because mommy lets you eat those. Mommy, can I have another pig in a blanket? You're going to spoil your meal, Jack.
I only found out like 2 years ago that pigs in a blanket. I've been eating them wrong my whole life. I thought they were just like dogs that were bacon wrapped. I never had the actual
like the croissant. What's on the outside?
the little croissant. That's what I always thought.
Yeah,
it was.
I had that a couple years back and it was amazing.
Croissant. All right, Shirley. So now you have to pick from things that none of us have taken.
I have got it all covered for you.
What's your meat?
My meat is going to be boneless chicken breast grilled in a mesquite marinade.
Okay, I thought I was bougie,
like the food
but I'll be
network
there.
Yeah. It's a
Bobby Flay, by the way.
A mesquite barbecue marinade.
All right.
Okay, so that's my meat. My two sides.
Let's hear your Farmville sides here.
Okay, my two sides. Number one, broccoli and cheese casserole.
Nice. Okay. Interesting.
Because I do like my veggies. I got to throw in a little cheese too. So, and my second one is a southern delicacy. Not very many people outside of the South are familiar with this one, but cucumbers in vinegar.
Oh man, that was always at my grandma's house.
Sliced
My mom
cucumbers, you put it in the vinegar. Some people put onions in it.
What's like a
pickle?
What kind of?
I'm out.
It's like
Never had.
dude, you are missing out.
It's
missing
so good.
out. And you put pepper in it. Oh, yeah, it gives a little kick.
That is a southern delicacy,
It
right
is
there.
very much a southern delicacy.
No, I've never heard of it.
Okay,
I'm not well, that's why I said
It sounds like
a
it's on its
southern.
way to becoming a pickle.
And you don't just put a little vinegar
No.
on it. They are literally like
They are sitting in a bowl of vinegar.
Yeah,
I'm out.
Yeah.
Some
I'm
people
sure
do.
it's good, but-
Some people do put a little bit of sugar in it to take that bitterness out, but I prefer the straight vinegar. The more sour, the better.
All right.
So those are my two sides.
Dessert.
Because you can't eat anything too heavy. It's hot.
Dessert.
Dessert, because I grew up having this at my disposal at July 4th. Someone out there actually making this homemade strawberry ice cream, and I'm talking about coming straight out the bucket.
Yeah.
With the little grinder and everything.
Right.
Those that know how to make homemade ice cream, you know exactly the contraption I'm talking about.
All right.
So that is my dessert. For my beverage, it is plain, it is simple, it is hot. You got to stay hydrated. Just some plain old ice water.
All right, there you go. Some
Fair
ice
enough.
water. Omissions. Corn on the cob was on my big board, and
yeah.
but never got around to that.
Butter beans.
Randolph says no chocolate cake. No chocolate cake.
Let it go. There's no chocolate cake.
Jack says, "Where's the watermelon?" I didn't even think about a fruit side.
Yes.
Yeah.
Watermelon
that's usually
is a staple.
Yeah.
All right, Jack, you're back.
Yeah.
You're back a little bit. What else? We missed a pig. Well, nobody said hot dogs. Nobody's having hot dogs at the cookout, which
Jack's
I'm fine
cookout.
with.
That's because you said brats. Brats are a little bit superior, in my opinion.
I just think hot
for
dog.
sure.
If we're talking draft, I think hot dogs are just a tad too easy.
Eric's wife is Colombian. They put pineapple and crushed up potato chips on hot dogs.
Potato chips sound good. I just don't like
I like a
pineapple
little
on
texture.
food.
Yeah.
I used to put potato chips in my sandwiches.
Jamie says Puerto Rican cooked pig looks good. Never tried it. Seen it on TV.
I mean, I've never tasted one, but I've seen them. Yeah.
Beef tips. Homemade beef tips. Ooh. I've told you about those. It used to be, for many, many years, just outside of Farmville, there's a farm, and the whole town goes out on July 4th. They make homemade beef tips with the special barbecue sauce that goes on it. It is some of the best stuff. I will drop anything and everything, no matter where I am July 4th, and go straight there.
Any other sides, meats, desserts?
What Jonathan said that he would eat in his eating contest, the meatballs on a stick, I guess.
You know what? I should have added appetizers.
I was going to say, that's kind of an appetizer.
Yeah.
Joey had it. Well, Joey had it all ready to roll.
Appetizers.
Oh, loophole over here.
Oh, loophole Joey.
Oh, loophole McGee. Patrick, did you leave anything out?
I think we pretty much covered it.
Another dessert omission, banana pudding.
Oh,
of course.
Classic. Brett says beer brats with grilled peppers and onions in full packet. Serve on hot dog buns. Brett, come on to my cookout, buddy.
And give me the squiggly lined mustard.
Let's show these guys how to have a cookout.
Got to get the Dijon.
No, I like my grilled chicken. Thank you very much.
And we're all doing it in neighboring yards, so we're all kind of looking at each other like
it's like the home improvement neighbor peeking over the top of the
counting
yard.
the people, seeing how many smiles there
you would
are.
show up at my house and be like, something smells good.
So, and like some people going from one party to the next. We're all competitive.
Everyone's gonna just end up going to P Macy's because it's got beer.
That's right. everyone's gonna end
And then
up
at
in
the
mine.
end
That
of
is a cheat
No,
code.
okay, so the cookout would be lunchtime at P Macy's. By dinner time, they're hitting my house because I got the water so they can rehydrate.
True. Or no, go. Well, yeah, you go water late, or though you could go water early.
You could go
ahead and
water
get that
early.
nice hydration.
Yeah,
then
yeah,
go to P Macy's. All right, good draft, guys.
Good work.
That was fun.
God bless America.
Can't wait to eat all this week.
Yeah, it's gonna be sad. We're not actually eating it. What are you doing for the 4th?
I just going to a friend's cookout. Hopefully, there's some of these.
Hey,
items
congrats on having friends.
Yeah, thanks, man. It was a long time coming.
A good deal. Chandler, what are you doing for the 4th? Your folks?
Going down to the beach, going back home to my mom and dad's place. They're hosting a 4th of July party that they've been doing for the past 4 or 5 years. And then just hanging out, I guess.
Eric said, where the hell are the deviled eggs?
Where the hell?
Appetizer.
I love a
You
deviled
will
egg.
not find those at my barbecue.
There's not a lot of gray area there. You love them or hate them.
Oh, I can't stand them.
I'm a fan.
I'm a fan of deviled eggs. Used to not be, but now I am.
Y'all do that?
I've ever had them.
No. All right.
Just a souped up egg.
Good draft. We'll see if Garret Saylor, what he's wants for the 4th. And talk baseball with the former Pirate pitcher. When we return, Hour 3 Pirate Radio Live. Got a question for Big G. You can get that in as well. More to go. Giveaway. A lot of baseball talk coming up when we return after this.
On the TV, he said, I'm telling you that signs us proving that our takes are healed by the sea.
Here at Brown & Wood with Jeff Stein. It's summertime, and Jeff, you guys have a new car wash.
We do. We put in a brand new car wash just for the customer. So when you come in, get your vehicle serviced, we wash, dry, vacuum your car for free. It's state of the art, but free to the customer.
And this summer, you have an AC special.
It's summertime. Air conditioning units are breaking left and right. But guess what? At Brown & Wood, all summer, I have free diagnostics on all air conditioning issues. Only at Brown & Wood.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar MediSpa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Free consultations available. Visit us at beautybarmedispa.com. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation. Go Pirates!
Did you know that it's illegal to dig without first calling 811? 811 is a free program that locates underground utilities, marking them with flags and paint lines so you know where not to dig. Accidentally digging into utility lines interrupts service and could seriously hurt you or someone else. If you know someone who's planning to dig, encourage them to call 811 at least 3 full working days before they dig. 811 is free, it's safe, and it's the law. This message is brought to you by Greenville Utilities and this station.
UBE and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in Uptown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
The Doritos Cool Ranch Papadilla. It's the best idea ever.
Whoa, 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 whoa. The Doritos Cool Ranch Papadilla, that was my idea. My idea. Doritos and pizza. I did that. Another one.
Hey Pirate fans, Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates!
The icy treat that can't be beat is Sparky Snowballs. From big kids to little kids, Sparky Snowballs has been making smiles happen for over 20 years. If you're not in the mood to chill out with a snowball, Sparky's funnel cakes and fried Oreos are a perfect Sparky-licious treat every time. Are you having an event, party, or fundraiser? Call Sparky's to come on site. Remember to follow Sparky's on Facebook or visit SparkySnowballs.com to see where they'll be next.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
This is Dr. Dixon from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For experienced and professional care, call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Order Jersey Mike's subs on the mobile app and get delivery right to your home, or save time or order ahead to skip the line to pick up from your nearest Jersey Mike's sub location. Jersey Mike's, a sub above. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live here on a Wednesday, talking baseball in hour number 3. Mark Brown, CamdenChat.com will join us to talk some O's coming up later on. We got O's and Reds tonight right here on Pirate Radio. But right now we are joined by former ECU pitcher Garret Saylor, joining us in the Pirate Radio studios. Kind of stinks to say former.
Yeah, I don't think I'm used to it yet.
It's tough to hear. But Garret, how you doing, man?
Doing great.
You've been talked a little bit with you before we came back on. You've been relaxing. Like you don't get many breaks as a D1 athlete, right? So
No.
you've been enjoying a little time off.
I don't remember the last time I got a break from anything. I honestly still don't know how I feel about that. But yeah, I mean, it feels good to be off a little bit. But yeah, I'm just hanging out right now.
How are you feeling your time? Because like you have been on a regimented schedule for years, right? So like,
yeah,
what are you doing?
I'm still working out. Like I still go work out. I got to stay in shape. I don't want to get bigger. But yeah, I'm still working out. Kind of just doing my own thing with that.
So where is baseball in the future plans? Are you still planning on getting on a mound somewhere someday, or are you going in the real world? What's on the docket?
I mean, I'd love to, and if I get the opportunity, I'll take it, obviously. But God's got a bigger plan for me in this life, and if His plan isn't let me play at the next level, then I'll go into the real world and attack that.
But that real world plan could still include the game of baseball.
Oh, yeah, it definitely will. My undergrad was in physical education, so I'd like to pursue that and then be a high school baseball coach.
Yeah, so that is in the plans, but just chilling right now. Did you watch College World Series?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it. I didn't really keep up with it much, but yeah, I did watch the final games.
Yeah, and it's once again, since 1999, the number one team going into the College World Series has not won. This year that was Wake Forest. They were kind of cruising along, but lost 2 in a row to LSU, and then it became the SEC Invitational, which we're kind of tired of the Southeastern Conference.
Yeah, I think I saw a stat the other day that like the last however many 14 World Series have been an SEC school, or like 13 out of 14 or something like that.
Just last week at trivia, I went since 2010. I think there was like 4 non-SECs maybe.
Mm-hmm.
It was like Oregon State, Virginia, another Pac-12 school, and anyway, it was like 4 non-SEC schools to win since 2010, something like that.
Yeah, I think the stat was like the SEC has been in the championship game or something like that.
Nuts.
It's crazy.
Robert, hey, what's up, Skip? Robert says, hey, Garret, go umpire. I think I would be in a
I don't know if I could deal with the fans and the parents. When I was in high school, I was a referee for like K through second grade, like little basketball, and when you're refereeing that young, you can't call everything, and then I'd still get I'd get yelled at by parents, and I was like, if I call everything, your kid's not going to score.
You're going to foul out.
You're going to foul out. The score's going to be 0-0. So, but yeah, I don't know if I could get into umpiring.
That's I hear that a lot. I see that a lot where there's a lack of umpires at all levels now because of fans, because of mostly parents, mostly things like that. How was your relationship with umps? Did you ever chat with them before, during, after?
Not really. I know like a couple of them just because I've been here for so long and they've umpired so many of my games. But yeah, like I'll say hey to them like when they're walking on the field or inter squad when they come out and umpire for us. I'll talk to them a little bit, but yeah, not really that much.
A good ump is a consistent ump, right? So like when you see a guy that is a quality ump, you know that day, okay, he's going to be tight on the corners, or maybe it's a little wider. Like, did you kind of know who was back there for the most part?
To be honest, I really didn't pay attention who was back there, and I didn't.
You didn't want to change anything about your game, I guess.
No.
Garret Saylor joining us. Garret, let's talk about the season. And how about you saving your best for last? I think we talked to you after your performance in the conference championship. How do you follow that up with a great performance in the regional? And once again, I think it was on a Saturday. You still don't have a loss on a Saturday.
Yeah,
remember, that's that.
Yeah, the piece of paper.
That's cool. But how about your final performance? You did what you needed to do to help your team win. But what was that pitching in that game like?
Oh, it was awesome. I mean, the crowd was amazing. I think it was one of their biggest crowds ever at their stadium. But yeah, I mean, it was important for me to keep my emotions in check. I couldn't let the game get bigger than it was. I just went at them one at a time. Luckily, the wind was howling in that day. I think it would have been a different score to that game. But I mean, you got to know the wind in those types of situations, and I just gave it my all.
We talked to Mully, so was it 2-1 final, 3-2 final? It was a low 2-1, and we call it a pitcher's duel. And he said, well, it was a different kind of pitcher's duel because there was solid contact on both sides, and but you're able to work around that and to hold a team down that was the best batting average team in the country. Just no real soft spots in their lineup. I mean, super impressive.
Yeah, no, that was definitely the best lineup I've faced, maybe my whole career. I don't know, but yeah, it was a good lineup, and that was a good team.
And I'll look it up if you don't remember. How many pitches you throw that day?
Like 56.
I bring that up to say if you guys were able to win Sunday night, you think you would have gone at all on Monday? Were you ready?
Yeah, Coach G actually told me I was going to start.
Wow, okay.
That next game.
Man, I bet you were fired up for that too, right?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I still wanted to pitch in that night game, but
come back the day after?
Yeah, I'd have been fine with it.
And, when we see that in the College World Series, when the bullpens get a little thin, guys have to kind of go a little more. And you were ready to hear your number called. You weren't ready. Carter wasn't ready for your careers to end. And how about Lane getting up with 2 outs kind of late? Could be his last at bat. Gets a base hit and gives Starling a chance to come up with them loaded. And he just missed it, didn't he?
Yeah, just missed it. I mean, off the bat, I didn't know if it was going to go. I knew it had a chance, but with the wind being like it was, those like 2 days, it was going to be tough.
And talking to Groves, Moylan, Hoove, and now yourself, you guys kind of came back with your head held high, right? Like you had 2 losses in 2 good baseball games and 2 beatdowns over Oklahoma. Like it was a solid weekend of baseball for you guys.
Yeah, we were playing good baseball. We were playing together, and Virginia was just the better team that weekend. And I mean, we did everything that we worked for. I mean, you can never hang your head on something if you're giving it your all.
Garret Saylor joining us inside the Pirate Radio studios. You got a question, you can ask it on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. And Jamie says, does Garret see anything as a former player now in his opinion that if we do this better, we can get over the hump? He says, is the difference a mile or a millimeter? So I don't know. How does ECU get over that hump, Garrett?
I don't know. I think if we just keep doing what we're doing, I mean, I think there are still some small things that we need to get better at. I think consistency is one thing. I mean, we're consistent every year, but it's still, there's something. And I mean, I don't know why we haven't got over the hump. I think we've had the opportunity to, but it hasn't been in our favor yet. But I think if ECU just keeps doing what they're doing, they'll eventually knock the door down.
Yeah, and one way to get over the hump, you got to be at the hump to get over it. You guys are at it every year. Like, that consistency is there. It's just a matter of breaking through. And we've seen you guys win regionals. We saw you guys win a super regional game a couple seasons ago, and have an opportunity this year in that epic game you pitched against Virginia. So, like, it's kind of, it makes it frustrating that you get so close. A lot of teams don't get close. You guys get close, just couldn't quite get over it.
Yeah, I mean, it's frustrating, but we're blessed to get to that opportunity.
What'd you see from I like talking to veterans about this, like Zach Root and the biggest start of his career so far. Looked really cool out there, pitched great. Go back to it. The one run he allowed was a guy he struck out that got on base. Ball got away. So we saw you, the veteran, up there the day before doing the job. Hey, next day let's throw a true freshman out there, and he looked the part as well.
No, yeah, he did. And the sky's the limit for him. I mean, he's just going to continue to get better and better, and he showed that he can be one of the top arms in the country. And he did that against arguably the best offense in the country.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to see how his future goes, and I think if he works hard, keeps his head down, and I think that nobody can stop him.
Garret Saylor joining us. Garret, you are a cool customer, calm. Like, it never seems like the moment's too big. I mean, were you feeling any nerves at all in your start?
Ooh, yeah. I mean, obviously. I think if you don't get like a little nervous, then like there's no reason to play. I mean, if you don't get nervous, you're lying. I mean,
but now is that for every game, or is that for a moment like that? Like,
yeah, I mean, a moment like that. You got all your you have so much adrenaline in you, and it's just important to learn how to control it. And I think I was more excited than nervous, but I mean. Yeah, everybody gets nervous in those types of situations. Just how you handle it.
And how important is that first inning, where like all pitchers, we've seen you have starts where you give up a run in the first, and then you go 4 scoreless or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, is it that you just kind of want to get those 3 outs and you kind of get in the groove?
Yeah, I think it's weird because I think for me in the past, it's if I get past the first inning, I'll be fine. And that was with my relief appearances. If I get through the first, I'm good. But with the start, it's kind of different. I'm in the zone from the get go. And then it was more like the 3rd and the 4th inning. If I get through those, I'll be fine. But I mean, yeah, you just got to come out with your best mentality and just let the game go.
Braves used to have a guy, Mike Fultonavich. Do you remember that pitcher's name? But he would go either give up 5 in the first, or he'll go like 7 innings with 2 hits. Like, if he could just get out of that first inning, he'd be all right. But that is a problem for some guys. Talking to Garret Saylor here in the Pirate Radio studios, East Carolina, coming off another tremendous year, 47 wins, Gary. I mean, you guys, Carter and Hoove and the group just piled up so many wins, so many postseason wins. Like, I don't know, hopefully you appreciated it during the ride, but like looking back, are you like, wow, we accomplished quite a bit here?
Yeah, I definitely appreciated it, but yeah, you never know what you really did until like you're done doing it. Like I look back on my career and it's like, I mean, I believe I had a pretty good career, like definitely some ups and downs, but yeah, I was on some really good teams with some really good teammates, some really good coaches, and it was just an honor to wear the purple and gold.
Yeah, and man, we enjoyed watching you pitch, whether it be, and you mentioned your ups and downs, but like bullpen, huge starter, whatever, you were just kind of a team guy, whatever they needed. And I don't know, did you prefer a role, starter, bullpen? What did you prefer?
I mean, I think I've always preferred to be a reliever just because I want the ball every single game and I want to have the opportunity to get guys out every single game. But I did like starting those last, I guess, month of the season. I like doing that. But yeah, it in a perfect world, I'll start on a midweek and then relieve on the weekend, and that's kind of what I did. But I still prefer being a reliever.
Final numbers: 3.83 ERA, a 3-0 record, 7 starts to 14 relief appearances. Man, we gave you the year off, Garrett. Only 21 appearances last year. Of course, that was coming off a year where you were upper 30s, right?
Yeah,
I'll look it up.
Yeah, I had 39 appearances. 2 years ago, and
nuts.
This past year, I was hurt a little bit for this past year. I think I would have had more appearances, but
yeah, cruising along in that Campbell game, and I love that you. I don't know about your best, but like almost saving your best for last with USF and with Virginia. That had to be personally gratifying to you to go out that way.
Yeah, it was. It was, certainly.
39 appearances, 2 starts the previous year. So, yeah, no wonder you coming out of the bullpen. You were pitching almost every freaking day for ECU a couple of years ago. All right, Garrett, who are some young arms you're excited to see to now watch, hopefully from the jungle? Maybe you want to experience that coming up, hang out in the jungle?
I'm definitely looking forward to experiencing the jungle. I want to get on the megaphone and do some little trash talking. I think that'd be fun.
Who are some young pitchers you're looking forward to seeing and us seeing that maybe you've seen in practice that we haven't seen a ton of in games?
I mean, obviously looking forward to seeing Zach Root, but Lane Essery, I'm looking forward to seeing him develop. I actually looked at his stats in his summer ball, and he's actually doing pretty good in summer ball right now. He's kind of got a weird arm angle. He'll be a reliever, but I think he'd be really good, and I'm looking forward to seeing him. Who else? That's only like one of the younger guys that I really think.
Because I mean, we saw a lot of guys already on the mound.
We did see a lot of guys, and I'm sure there's some guys in this upcoming class that have a lot of. They'll be pretty good, but I don't really know much about them.
And that really helped you out having all those numbers because we looked back 2 years ago, 39 appearances. You go down this year. We're able to throw some other guys out there, and even when you're healthy, you don't have to pitch, every single day. So helps the arm, helps the team, right?
Oh yeah.
The depth of this staff. Talking to Garret Saylor, got a question, comment, you can get it in on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. I
got a question.
Oh, go ahead, Joey.
So I noticed all the pitchers, they kind of had their own little unique thing, and for you, I noticed your unique thing was your glove. Is there a story behind that? What is it, mint green glove? Okay.
Yeah, it was mint green. I going into it, I was like, this is my last year. Like, what is coach going to say? And if he tells me not to get it, I'll go make another one. But like 2 years ago, Cooch Manor had a mint glove, and I really liked it. And I was like, I'm gonna go out with a bang this year. I'm gonna use the mint glove, and I brought it out for a practice one day to get it broken in. And Coach G, I guess he didn't see it when we were making them, and he goes, "Saylor, you're gonna use that this season?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Glad I signed off on it." I said, "Coach, if you told me not to get it, I wouldn't have got it." He goes, "I didn't see it." Well, he told me that I better pitch good in it. If I don't, I couldn't use it. But luckily, I pitched good.
You were on thin ice, but
yeah.
And look, so we've got so many things. Remember, Chris Holba used to warm up to safety dance. Now it's a tradition at ECU.
Yeah,
like so many things that organically become a thing. Now we've had like 2 veterans using a mint glove. Who's to say that doesn't carry over?
I don't think it will. I think I think somebody told me a couple weeks ago that they're not allowed to get a weird color glove now. So I don't know. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I don't know.
You gotta tell Root to just get him a little mint glove.
I was gonna say Trey Savage put a little mint in his life.
I definitely think the older guys can get away with it. I don't think Root can get away with it just yet.
Right.
So you're Savage then next year.
Yeah. Trey did have some neon in his glove this past year.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I looked at all the pitchers' gloves and they had like little tweaks and details because on the grounds crew we just like look at you guys walk past all the time. So yeah, I thought yours was like obviously the biggest standout.
Oh yeah, it was.
Garrett, how was the mound this year? You want to give some praise to the ECU grounds crew while Joey's here?
Oh yeah, no, the mound was really good this year. I loved it, and I don't know. Some people don't. I don't know. They don't like a hard mound. I preferably like a hard mound, but like I thought it was good. I don't know about anybody else, but I thought the mound was pretty good.
How much doctoring can you do with your cleats when you're out there? Like, do you do anything specifically for you when you pitch?
There's like I don't know what's it called, the spike cleaner, I guess, on the back of the mound. I like kicking that, but I do that as a routine. But I didn't really have much problems with cleaning my cleats this year because we had different spikes on our cleats this year.
Okay, got you. On your back foot, do you push off of that mound plate itself, or are you pushing off right in front of it? Because I mean, when I'm fixing it, the two biggest holes. The two biggest holes are normally like right in front of that plate or on your landing foot, and that's that creates a big crater at the end.
So you asked if he pushes off from the actual.
I want to know if he pushes off the hole, the indent there, or do you actually push off the plate itself?
Because there's a hole on both sides of the rubber, and I stand kind of more in the middle of the rubber, so I push off of I guess that indent towards the toe, so I guess the third base side. So yeah.
Well, any I don't know, rosin. What do you like to put on your hand legally?
I don't.
When you pitch?
Dirt. I do not like rosin. Dirt. Sometimes rosin can get a little too sticky.
What about that sticky stuff?
No, we don't use that kind of stuff.
I was gonna say, have you ever experimented, like just for fun, like put some Vaseline, like the old guys used to do it, or anything, like, and have a wicked curve or something?
There's a thing now. It's sunscreen and rosin. It's actually like legal. But yeah, guys will put sunscreen on their arms and then put rosin, and it's supposed to make it sticky. So guys will use that. But I tried it and I didn't like how the ball felt in my hand.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Who's got the craziest like pre-pitch routine out of you guys? Anybody smelling salts or like hitting himself in the head, trying to get psyched up? Whether it's a reliever or a starter.
I think Landon Ginn has the weirdest kind of like routine when he's on the mound. I would love to see what kind of stuff that dude from Wake was taking, but I think Landon Ginn from our team had the weirdest routine.
Not a pitcher, but a hitter. But that Kyle Teal guy was all over the place.
Yes,
jumping around.
Yeah, he was. He, I guess he loved the game that much. But I mean, yeah, he had a lot of energy. But I mean, if it helps your game when you have that much energy, then go for it.
Can't really argue with the results, I guess. All right, Garret Saylor joining us inside the Pirate Radio studios. About to wrap it up here with Garrett. A couple minutes left if you want to get a question or comment in. So, Garrett, we kind of started the conversation. You're going to kind of see what happens from here, and if you get an opportunity in the game of baseball, you will take that. If not, you will go into the real world. Or what are you doing currently to give yourself a chance at the next level? Any workouts or anything like that? I
mean, I'm still I'm just working on my own, kind of throwing on my own. But yeah, no, I don't have any workouts set up. I know Spivey's been going to somebody, but I really haven't.
Now I was going to bring up Groves because he talks to himself on the mound. I'd love to get him mic'd up to see what he's saying to himself while he pitches.
I think he probably doesn't say words that are meant to be said to anybody else. I don't know if you want to hear that.
I know he was at a combine. Josh Moylan, I haven't talked to him since, but he went to a workout, I believe. So you keeping up with those guys? How's everybody doing?
Yeah. I think they're both back in town. I think they started summer workouts this week. I know Gross is in town. I'll see him tonight. I don't know about Moylan, but yeah.
And so I know you saw Gavin's stat line last night. How about that? The former Pirate just mowing down the Royals last night.
Yeah. He had a pretty good outing. Can't complain about that one.
And I guess you guys maybe fake it. I don't know. He looks cool. Although I will say this, Chandler and I noticed before he went out for his first ever start in Cleveland, his family's there. He was chewing gum like a mile, 100 miles an hour. And he like Pete Carroll on the sidelines chewing gum. But like, I don't know if that was a nerves thing or what, but he looked really cool and calm last night against the Royals.
Yeah, I did notice how hard he was chewing on his gum. And I actually do this. I chew gum as well when I'm on the mound. I don't think I chew that hard. But yeah, it's I guess it's like a tick guys have when they are chewing gum.
Yeah.
I chew it just to calm my nerves and like slow my breathing down.
All right, Garrett, I'm asking every guest we have this week. We just had Rich Shea on. He's the president of MLE, the hot dog eating contest every 4th of July. It's coming up next Tuesday. If you were in just an amateur event, me and Joey and Shirley and Chandler and you were in a competitive eating contest, but you got to pick the food, what food do you think you could beat us in? Like, not necessarily your favorite food, but what food could you eat a lot of in a short amount of time?
Does it have to be like a main course?
No, it can be anything.
Like an appetizer?
Yeah,
type
literally anything. It could be a beverage. I mean, it could be whatever you think you could. I mean, you're not going to out-chug Chandler.
Or you can choose to be fed hot dogs by Josh if you want.
I think
Josh
I could beat you in a jalapeno pepper, like
the popper things.
Yeah, the poppers. Yeah. I could eat a lot of those.
What'd you say, Joe?
I can't do that. He's definitely taking it.
I mean, you got an advantage if you can handle the heat.
Yeah,
but
I
man,
can handle the heat, but I don't.
That next day, either that night is going to be brutal.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
brutal.
No question about that.
But maybe you can win the title and have the glory. Garrett, been fun talking to you all year, man, and really enjoyed it. You're easy to talk to, fun to talk to. We appreciate you joining us here on Pirate Radio. Enjoyed watching you pitch as well, and I know whatever you do, you'll be successful. And who knows, maybe 10 or 15 years from now, we're interviewing you as a coach somewhere.
Yeah, I'd love that.
That'd be cool, right?
Yeah.
But thanks for hanging out with us, Garrett. Enjoyed it, man.
Appreciate y'all.
All right, let's make somebody a winner, Shirley. We can't play the booty bag. God, that sucks. So we'll play this. 317-1250. What are we giving away on this Wednesday?
Give me 1 second. I'll pull out my list.
I'm going to give you all the time you need.
And a $10 gift card to Familia.
Familia is the ticket. All right, what number?
5.
Caller 5, 317-1250. We're back with more Pirate Radio Live after this.
The Beach Tavern Bar and Grill has been the place to be for over 50 years. BT's is the best local sports bar in the heart of Atlantic Beach. Located on West Fort Macon Road across from Pacific, BT's has daily food specials, a late night menu, cold beer, pool, darts, and live entertainment for everyone to enjoy. Make it a summer to remember at the Beach Tavern Bar and Grill. Follow BT's on Facebook and Instagram for all the daily specials and events. BT's, the place for fun in Atlantic Beach this summer.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
With U.S. Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines. So you don't need that robot daughter you built to get a 4th line for family plan pricing.
Oh, Rope Elizabeth? She's not gonna like that.
The robots will prevail.
Oh boy.
Get the low rate of $19.99 per line. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
We value human connection with fewer distractions. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Visit your U.S. Cellular authorized agent, Atlantic Wireless, with locations in Snow Hill, Belhaven, and Greenville.
While you're sleeping, our whole hogs are slow cooking over wood to create that bite that Eastern North Carolina is known for. I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have been the torchbearers for what whole hog barbecue is supposed to be. At Sam Jones, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors. Everything, and I mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Come on over and see us at Sam Jones Barbecue, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. Sam Jones Barbecue, Fire Tower Road.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Hi, I'm Annalie Newhoff.
And I'm Rob Campbell.
And we are with CopyPro. We have been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for almost 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology.
Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net.
CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
Greetings, friends of Eastern North Carolina. If you're looking for a great place to work with competitive pay and a multitude of advancement opportunities, Pitt County Schools is hiring. We employ over 3,500 people, and we're one of the largest employers in Pitt County. We are currently seeking teachers, bus drivers, school nutrition personnel, facility staff, custodians, clerical staff, and more. We offer advanced leadership opportunities for our educators and competitive pay for our skilled labor force. If you want to be part of a thriving school system that focuses on educating students, growing our employees, and promoting positive mental and physical health initiatives, we encourage you to become a part of our Pitt County Schools family to help ensure success for the future of Eastern North Carolina. To fill out an application, visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org. And remember, education is truly a team effort. Pitt County Schools. Live and lead.
This is CJ Mayhew, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington has everything you need for game day or any other day for men and women, whether it's dress casual or even a formal occasion. Russell's has you covered. Russell's has served Eastern North Carolina and beyond for 40 years with quality clothing and personal service. Russell's Clothing on Main Street in downtown Washington. Pirates supporting pirates. And congratulations to Pete Ballant of Grimesland. Picked up a $10 gift card to Familia, and Familia is your place for great Italian food, whether it's great New York style pizzas, homemade meatballs, lasagna, chicken parm, or the delicious homemade desserts. Familia is a winning play every time. For dine-in or takeout, make Familia your go-to play when you have a hungry team. Familia on Fire Tower Road near Pitt Community College. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Familia's got the pizza of the week, $12 this week, pepperoni and onion. And it is a big one to feed the fam, so make sure you check that out. All right, we got O's and Reds. That series coming to a close tonight at Camden Yards, and Mark Brown, CamdenChat.com, joins us here to talk about that and how the O's are playing here on Pirate Radio Live. Mark, how you doing today?
Clip, I'm doing pretty good, and more importantly for me, so are the Orioles. They are 48-30 on the season so far. It's been a lot of fun. I'm still nervous every night, but it's hard to argue with the results so far.
So we'll be off next week, Mark. By the time we return from the July 4th break, it'll be around All-Star break for Major League Baseball. And you've got enough of a sample size to kind of know what your team is. Now, there have been teams that have collapsed. It happens almost every year. There's also been teams that surge, and we've seen that before quite a bit as well. But knowing what you got there, you got to be pretty happy. You said you're nervous every night, but you got a pretty good ball team there in Baltimore. Fair to say?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, the main source of concern for me is like perpetually the starting rotation, and I think maybe that's because the Orioles have almost never had a good starting rotation in my life. But I mean, also like currently they have I just said this on Camden Chat the other day. It's like 60% of the Orioles starting rotation I just don't believe is going to keep doing as well as they've done. And the other 40% I don't know is going to be able to do any better than they've done. So I'm always like, okay, these guys are going to get lit up. But for the most part, they haven't, other than the number 5 spot that's been prospect Grayson Rodriguez and then Cole Irvin, who neither of whom has done very well in the rotation. Guys have been exceeding the expectations for them so far. And that's even more true with the offense where, there's currently 5 regular Orioles players with an OPS, on base plus slugging percentage above 800, which that's a pretty good numbers to have for your offense. So that doesn't mean everybody's hitting, but enough players have been hitting well that the team has really been doing a good job putting runs on the scoreboard.
Mark Brown, CamdenChat.com, joining us. Mark, some interleague action going on across Major League Baseball currently, and Braves playing a series with the Twins, O's, and the Reds. Just saw the Reds over the weekend. Very entertaining series against Atlanta, all one-run games. I like the matchups with division opponents, and I guess it's if your team's good, you enjoy them, because I like beating up on the Phillies and Mets, and as an O's fan these last few years, it's probably not been fun to take on the Yankees and the Rays and Red Sox and all them. But with this interleague play, you get a chance to see some teams you don't usually pay attention to. For you, that's got to be the Reds. They've been pretty irrelevant in baseball for a long time, but they have a young, fun team. I know, and we can talk about the delays these last couple of nights for Baltimore. You've had to wait out some late nights to see a win on Monday and a loss on Tuesday. But what do you think about interleague play and being able to see some young, exciting teams? Is Cincinnati almost a mirror of what Baltimore's doing right now?
Yeah, I think it's great to be able to have every team face every team at least once every year. I think that exactly like you said, it's just great to see who's on every team, what's going on with them, what are the interesting stories. Some of them, are more interesting than others. I think, if the Orioles had played the Reds in April, it wouldn't have really registered very much. But now it's like, wow, this team, they just won 12 straight games in a row. What's going on with them? Are they similar to like the 2022 Orioles, who went on a 10-game winning streak right about this time last year? And I mean, it is fun, and it's fun to not have to play the Yankees and Red Sox 19 times a year, also because these playing every team games are coming at the expense of quite as many division games. I think we're down to 13 against every division opponent now, 15, whatever. It's better than 19. And, for the Orioles also, playing more against the Central Division teams that aren't as good is a plus for them as well. Hopefully they'll be able to take advantage of it. But, it's cool. The Reds, they got this hyped prospect, Ellie De La Cruz, that just got called up. He get a hit for the cycle in his 15th game. It's fun to see him, although I think he's hasn't even got a hit yet in the series so far. He's made a couple of nice plays on defense, but it's just cool to see all the good players, all the young players. Just it's absolutely a positive for me.
We got O's and Reds coming up tonight right here on Pirate Radio as the rubber match of that series, and the young O's continue to get younger. Mark, tell us about Jordan Westberg, who's been in the lineup the last couple nights.
Yeah, so the Orioles drafted him in the end of the first round in the 2020 draft. He went to Mississippi State, and he's worked his way up through the minors. And this year he was at AAA, where he had hit 18 home runs through 67 games, which I think is the biggest reason why he's on the Orioles now. That actually leads the entire Orioles organization in home runs. Nobody has exceeded that number. That's really awesome power, and the Orioles had kind of sagging offensive numbers from second base and shortstop between Adam Frazier and Jorge Mateo. So there was really room to plug in a player who has the potential to hopefully make a positive impact with his bat. And we've also seen him make a couple slick plays on defense too so far. He didn't have as great of a defensive reputation. I think most of the scouts seem to believe he's going to play second base as as a big leaguer, which is what he's done for his first 2 games. Really sweet glove flip in his debut. All these guys are like, oh, he can't play defense. I mean, he's passed the eye test for me for a couple games. And, for Norfolk, AAA Norfolk, he was batting .295 with a .372 on base percentage, .567 slugging. So a lot of Orioles fans were ready to see him probably 3 or more weeks earlier than we ended up seeing him. And I'm just glad that he's here now, and I hope he can make a positive impact.
Mark Brown, CamdenChat.com, joining us. Shout out to Pirate Radio listener Robert Matthews. Him and his son went to see the Tides play the Red Sox and brought me back a sweet Norfolk Tides hat that I've added to the rotation. So looks great. Thank you, Robert, for that. But speaking of those Tides, Connor Norby on that team, Mark, and we'll have time to talk trade deadline and stuff in the future. But how about more call-ups for these Orioles? Who are you keeping an eye on as far as the guys in the minor leagues go that maybe could potentially still help the team this year?
Oh, I think that for the most part, we've seen the big potential guys. I think the one lingering one, and there was an article just today on CamdenChat.com about him, was Colton Cowser, an outfield prospect who was the Orioles' first round draft pick in the 2021 draft. And he really had some unfortunate injury luck, because I think if he had been healthy when Cedric Mullins hurt himself a few weeks ago, Cowser might have made his debut then, but Cowser was also hurt. He had a quad injury that knocked him out for about 3 weeks. So when Mullins got hurt, that didn't let Cowser be an option. And the Orioles ended up signing former Yankee Aaron Hicks, who's had a nice revival over his first few weeks with the Orioles. So I think that's kind of gummed up the outfield picture a little bit. But Cowser for Norfolk so far this season, he's batting .323. He's got a .451 on base percentage, and he's slugging .527. So, I mean, I think that's a guy, you got to find a way to get a guy who's hitting that well onto the team. And I don't know. It's going to be tough to see if they'll be able to do it unless someone in the outfield picture now at the big league level either gets hurt again or their performance seriously tails off, because, they're all hitting well and they're all healthy. So where do you fit in Cowser right now? I don't know. That's a good problem for the Orioles to have, I guess, is too many good players. But he's probably the one guy I think is a likely call-up that hasn't been seen yet. And I still don't know when we're going to see him. But, the guy's got a .978 OPS through 52 games at Norfolk. And so that certainly feels like, wow, you got to find a way to get him into the big league lineup too, but it hasn't happened yet.
And Mark, during our chats, we've talked a lot about these draft picks and recent draft picks. You've mentioned the 2020 draft, 2021 draft just today. So sounds like the Orioles are doing a good job. And I mean, every draft's a crapshoot, nothing more so than the MLB draft with high school and college and all these players. But would you say the Orioles have had more hits than misses maybe lately?
Yeah, I mean, so the Orioles, since they've been bad for so long, they've been picking in top 5 for the last 4 drafts. And in fact, they picked number 1 overall in 2 of those 4 drafts. So, Adley Rutschman, who's on the team now, is a number 1 overall pick. It certainly seems like, that was the no-brainer number 1 pick that year, right? Pretty much everybody knew, okay, it was going to be him. The Orioles did the no-brainer thing, and it's worked out great. Last year, they took Jackson Holliday, the son of former Major Leaguer Matt Holliday. That was a bit more of a surprise, but Holliday's performance has been amazing in his first year as a professional, so that's looked pretty good too. Their 2020 top pick was Heston Kjerstad, who really had a long journey to even get his pro career started. He had myocarditis, which is like inflammation of the heart, that he couldn't even really get on a baseball field for like 2 years after he was drafted. He's been doing great since he finally got to play. He's played his way up to AAA Norfolk, where he had a hot start there. So that's another guy in the future outfield mix. So yeah, I'm definitely happy with how the Orioles have chosen to use their high draft pick capital. And heading into this year's draft, I guess it's going to be interesting to see how their strategy or their results are impacted now, because they were good last year. And so they're not picking in the top 5 anymore. Their pick is at number 17. You don't have as much potential for star power, like where you can't miss, taking a future all-star once you're that far down in the first round. So it'll be interesting to see if they can continue to have that level of success now that they're picking, in the middle or hopefully eventually later in the rounds than they have been.
Mark, set up tonight's game. Looks like Kyle Gibson on the mound for Baltimore.
Yes, and crucially for me, the Cincinnati Reds pitcher, Luke Weaver, has made 12 starts this season and has a 6.86 ERA. So the Orioles offense got held to 1 run last night. Of course, they scored 10 the night before, but I'm hoping they get much closer to 10 tonight when the starting pitcher has an ERA that is closer to 7 than to 6, and crucially is really homer prone. So I hope that the Orioles power hitters are able to get him over the fence and really just knock him around. Of course, Gibson is coming off his worst start as an Oriole, so also hopefully he can bounce back from that and do kind of more of the like 6 innings, 3 earned runs. It's not super exciting, but it's absolutely better than a lot of starts could be that I think is kind of been the Kyle Gibson staple so far for the Orioles. I hope he can get back to that.
Mark, we'll catch up with you again after the All-Star break, and we are off next week. We had Rich Shea on the show Monday, president of Major League Eating. You see him and his brother hyping up things July 4th on ESPN. It'll be on the Deuce, I believe, this year for the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest, and we talked Joey Chestnut and all that on Monday. But I've been asking all my guests this week, if you were to enter into a competitive eating contest, and you're facing other amateurs, so you're not facing the pros, what food do you think you could put a dent in and potentially win? What food item would you pick there?
Oh boy, wow, that's a tough one. I am not a competitive eater, so I've never really thought about that. I feel like what I I could probably do, Clip, is if you line me up like pretzel sticks that you dunk in like beer cheese or honey mustard or something.
Okay.
I feel like a bunch of amateurs. I could.
So are these like soft pretzels?
Like soft pretzels.
Yeah.
Like you would get at kind of a maybe slightly upscale pub or something like that with a good like house-made beer cheese dipping sauce or honey mustard or something.
All right. Yeah, I haven't heard that. Well, that's good. The soft pretzels sticks for Mark Brown. All right, Mark. Well, enjoy your 4th. We'll catch up with you here in a few weeks, and good luck to the O's. It's been fun following and having their games on Pirate Radio this year, so hopefully they'll keep it up.
All right, sounds good. Clip, enjoy your week off.
Mark Brown, CamdenChat.com, joining us. Good one tonight between the O's and the Reds right here on Pirate Radio. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. Get ready to wrap things up here. We got Joey's picks of the day. He's got 1, maybe 2 lined up for us today on this Wednesday. And more for you when we return. Pirate Radio Live, back with you after these special words from our sponsors.
No black and white, happy endings when nobody fights. So if you find yourself in that nice stout of range, honey, jump right up and show your age.
There's nothing more important than protecting your family. Fire ants can cause painful allergic reactions and even death. Protect your loved ones at home where you should feel the safest. Visit pesttechofgreenville.com to learn of our once-a-year treatment to guarantee you stay fire ant free. Tested and proven effective by your Eastern North Carolina exterminating professionals at Pest Tech of Greenville. Mention the crying baby for an extra 10% off.
Your vehicle is a big part of your life. That's why you should trust the team at Greenville Auto World for all things automotive. Greenville Auto World is now under new ownership by the Cook Management Group, but still believes in fair prices, superior service, and treating customers right. Tommy Cook and his team now have 5 dealerships in Eastern North Carolina with a fully stocked inventory of SUVs, trucks, and cars. For sales or service, visit Greenville Auto World on Highway 43 or greenvilleautoworld.net. Pirates supporting pirates.
And then it was 2 seagulls! We're here for the booty. Party?
Pirate Water is here. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find Pirate Water in a location near you.
We're going plankton!
Pirate Water is here. 21 and older, please drink responsibly.
Are you one of the estimated 17 million people in the U.S. suffering from dry eye disorders that are not resolved using over-the-counter or prescription eye drops? Ask ArcPoint Labs about Serum Tears, a natural dry eye solution. At ArcPoint Labs, Serum Tears are tailor-made for you from a quick blood draw, providing a sterile and natural option to help those with dry eye conditions. Contact your ophthalmologist or optometrist for a prescription or contact ArcPoint Labs to help you find one. Visit ArcPoint Labs' new location on Dixon Avenue near the intersection of Arlington Boulevard or schedule online at arcpointlabs.com.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owner's insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
This is Jeff Gibson with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's Hot Dogs?
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for only $6.25 would be awesome.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
50 years ago, Honda released the Elsinore, a purpose-built motocross bike that redefined the sport. And Red Riders have been racking up wins ever since. That winning legacy continues today with the new CRF 450R, available at Ron Ayers Motorsports. The 2023 450R produces even more low and mid-range torque for faster corner exits. The updated chassis optimizes suspension, performance, and improves handling. And that's just the beginning, because Honda is also releasing a limited edition 450R, decked out in historical design. It sports a blue seat, gold wheels, forks and handlebars, commemorative graphics, and more. Then there's the CRF 450 RWE. This Works Edition model gets the same 450R updates, plus a slew of performance extras. Choose your new Honda CRF 450R model at Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville. After all, you've got a legacy to write. CRF 450R models are intended for close course operation only.
This is Carter Spivey, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. East Plumbing, Viva Electric, and Roland Black Heating and Cooling have teamed up to form New Blue Service Group, offering Eastern North Carolina the best in plumbing, electrical, and HVAC services. Same great local team, same great local service, just a new name. For plumbing, electrical, and HVAC services, go to callnewblue.com. That's callnublue.com. New Blue Service Group, where we are redefining service excellence. And for your stock market report, it was a mixed day. The Dow was down 74 points at 33,852. The NASDAQ was up 36 at 13,591, and the S&P was down just a point at 4,376. That's your Wells Fargo Advisors financial report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now, back to the show. Here's Clip.
Back with you on Pirate Radio Live. Just saw a tweet from Taylor Eldridge. What does he do? Wichita State beat writer for the Wichita Eagle. If there was a baseball game this weekend, good news. Wichita State could fill out a lineup, but that is all. They have 10 players on the roster from this past season.
That is a little league roster.
Yeah, so they
have the field, then you only have like a player or two in the dugout with the coach.
Well, I kind of lied. They could fill. They're going to have guys out of position. So they have a catcher. That's good.
Okay.
They got 4 pitchers to choose from.
All right.
They've got, they got 2 catchers.
Oh, boy.
2 catchers, 4 outfielders, and 4 pitchers. So that's they're going to have to put some guys in. Who's playing short for that team? All right. Joey, pick of the night. Stay hot. What do you got?
Pick of the night. Between the two picks we talked about off the air, I'm going to go with the one that hit last night. New York Mets. -1.5. Against, I just slipped my mind again.
Brew Crew.
The Brewers.
Sometimes those uncomfortable bets are the best ones. You don't want to feel real comfortable.
And they feel even better when you log on to, when you drive to Virginia.
Yeah.
And then you log on to your phone and it's green.
Go green, baby. Mets -1.5. Shirley, we missed a break. Let's talk about our awesome sponsors here at Pirate Radio.
Brown and Wood.
Need a car? Brown and Wood has you covered. They also used to have the TV guy, Billy Weaver, as one of their employees. Now he's not there, but they're even better now without him.
My mom bought a car from Brown and Wood last year.
And you got $100 off of it.
You like Brown or Wood?
Both.
Me too.
Remax and Scott Harris.
Let's check into realty.
Excuse me?
Realty.
Hey, let's get real for a minute.
Let's get real for a little bit.
Let's talk realty.
Looking for a house? Looking to sell a house? Looking to buy a house? Remax.
Remax.
Greenville Utilities.
Do you want power?
You want to keep your lights on? Well, get up with GUC.
I don't know. You like things like
lights,
fans,
Delcor.
Do you have
God, it's hot.
Do you have your lights on, but the AC's not working?
Oh my God,
that's a problem. Good news, you've already called Greenville Utilities. Now you got to call Delcor, the service professionals.
Pitt Printing.
I need a business card. I ran out of business cards because I went around town and gave all my business cards out.
Yeah.
Need more. Who can I call? Pip.
The PIP. Like 50 Cent almost once said.
Bojangles.
I mean, Chandler, it's 6 o'clock. I wish I could get breakfast from somewhere.
Maybe like a biscuit?
Yeah, I love biscuits.
Would you like a chicken biscuit?
Sure, but I also want a bacon biscuit and a sausage biscuit.
Oh, really?
And a biscuit with like cheddar cheese in it.
Are you from North Carolina?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there's this place that we like to call Bojangles. You can go there and get that.
Awesome.
Bow tie.
Wood Ducks.
Going there.
Hey, where are you going?
Right now?
Where are you going?
To Kinston, down east, to see the Wood Ducks play, and I'll have an awesome on location for you coming up. Visit woodducksbaseball.com for tickets.
Go Woodies.
And finally, the Pitt Greenville Airport.
Man.
I need to fly. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of Greenville. But, man, I've got to go to Raleigh or I've got to go to Charlotte to hop on a plane. Who said that?
Not so fast,
Whoever said
my
that
friend.
is an idiot. Because
a straight moron.
Pitt County and Greenville have their own airport. What's it called? Pitt Greenville Airport. It's where the Pirates fly.
Stay fly.
That's it.
Shirley, Joey, Chandler, see y'all fine folks on Thursday.
Sounds good.
We'll be here at 3 o'clock. Thank y'all for tuning in today. We'll talk to you again Thursday at 3 for the crew. I'm Cliff Brock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
At the dish is elite as well. And when I saw that one stat last night, and I know he's a unicorn, I know he's one of one, but he's the first MLB player to reach base 4